wasn't here. What's up, everyone? How are you? Late to my own stream, I guess. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We've got Jake from Steelbook Obsessed tonight coming on for the Hall of Fame stream. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good time. I got a lot of games planned tonight. We're going to go back to some old school stuff, some of the ways when we first got started. So it's going to be a very good time. It's going to be exciting. I hope everyone has a good time. I'm going to need people in the chat tonight. So message your friends, tell them all to get over here on Bob's Blu-rays channel. I'm going to need everyone in the chat tonight to play along. So it's going to be a good time. Share the word, spread the word, things like that. But let's go ahead, get into the highlight reel. I had some issues with the highlight reel this time around, so it's not going to be crazy long, but let's go ahead and dive into it.
Watching every single M. Night Shyamalan movie last year, and I had this. I found it at a Salvation Army for like $3. If anybody has this, I'm sorry because it's terrible. Wide Awake. The demo.
That's the one I remember you watching too.
Yeah.
The other.
It is terrible. This movie is bad. So I hope nobody has it.
I don't see anybody moving.
Thank God.
Adam, you better go sit down.
Adam's got
two
girls
girls, Joe.
Yeah.
I've got two girls.
He's got two daughters, of course.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely, if you can believe it.
Jake,
Speed 2 Cruise Control is such a big hit that they thought they'd do a rip-off movie of that. Here's Final Voyage with Ice-T.
Oh yeah, I recognize that.
They have Final Voyage.
Look at that right there.
Watch out.
They should have called it Fantastic Voyage and had it.
Damn. Pulling a little iced tea out.
Looks terrible.
Cody says
I've got this kick-ass, and I've got this kick-ass, but not that kick-ass.
I've got this kick-ass.
well, I have
So many kick-asses. So many kick-asses. I got a movie in the mail today. Can I open it and see if you guys want to match it or no?
As long as you open it once you open it.
As long as you didn't get it early and we all can't buy it till tomorrow.
I did get it early, so that's not going to count. I did get it early. Nobody would have it. Nobody would have it.
Play fair.
What is happening?
I'll play fair.
You're better than
80 for Brady. Now I know everybody got this, right?
Boom.
I sent it. I sent mine to my mom.
I didn't watch it.
I haven't either, but I've heard surprisingly good things about it. Like, it's a very fun time. I'm not a big Patriots fan, so I don't know if I'm going to like it too much.
Oh, that movie made me not be a Patriots fan.
Oh, really?
When that came out. I think I'm no longer a Patriots fan. No, I haven't. I don't have. I can't do it. I can't do it. It feels like my mom should watch it, but like not me.
I've heard it has like Detroit Rock City vibes, but for elderly people. So that sounds like a combo I'm all in for.
Excited to talk all things Blood Diner because what did you do to me? Hey, Bobby Bluchet, what's going on, man?
What's up? That's the first time I've heard Bobby Bluchet. I like it.
That's good. I got to throw some Waterboy in there.
That's good. You since watched 80 for Brady, and you didn't mind it, right?
I thought it was fine. It was fun enough. It was very dumb, but 80 for Brady is going to be very dumb. I knew that walking in.
I thought it was pretty boring at first, but when they got to the game finally,
it picked up,
and it was pretty fun. There was some very stupid stuff in there too, like just way too cheesy.
When one of your lead actors in your movie is Guy Fieri, you kind of know what you're getting into.
The dance they did was pretty fun, though. That was fun. I did enjoy that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, but anyways, So a lot in store for tonight. We've got a lot of games planned. We got the chat popping off. I'm going to get into the chat really quick, and then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the intro video and let our intro go ahead and induct you into the Hall of Fame. So we've got Adrian James here saying hi, Bob, and the new inductee. We got Film Addiction in the chat. What's up, Bobby Blue? Congrats, Jake. Highly deserved. Tim says LOL. Steelbook obsessed. Everyone should be a fun night tonight. Glad to see a fellow Steelbook lover inducted tonight. Mizzy E says, hey, Bob and Chad. Congrats on being inducted, Jake. Helen Oates is here. Mizzy E is here. John Doe Juggalo. Good evening, Bob and chat. Congrats, Jake. We got Mizzy here. You're here. I am as well, John Doe. And Holland Steelbook is the best physical media packaging ever made. I couldn't agree more. Holland Oates says, I want to hear more about the Steelbook Obsessed. You're going to hear some more tonight. Yep. Holland says, hey, Ms. Juggalo. Mizzy says, hey. A lot of highs back and forth. We got Corey Wilkerson. Hey, everyone. We've got, and you met up with Corey and myself and Mel and Jake.
Fun time. We're hoping to do another one here in November. I'm trying to set that up now.
Yep. Yeah. And I know we got Tiana in the chat. Hey, everyone who's ready to celebrate Jake. I know right now Stacy's crazy busy with work. It's a very busy work season for him. We got Johnny in the chat. What's Johnny watching? I'm going to beat you to it tonight. Damn it, Tiana. Good evening, Bob and Jake. Congrats on joining the Hall of Fame. We got Fish here. Thank you for being here, Tiana. Lots of highs back and forth. So we got the same old people usually in the chat, which is a good thing. Woohoo! Congrats, Jake.
Hey, Roger. Yep.
Holland Oates says, hey, 4K King. Adrian James says, hello, everyone, again. What's up, Adrian? We've got Caveman here. Hey, everyone. Will Smith that like button. Look at that. I like that. We got Steve here. Greetings, Bob and Flick Friends. What's up, Steve? Appreciate being here. We got Adam in the house. Adam, hello, everyone. The doctor is in. What do they call him, Doctor? I don't know, Dr. Adam. It's like a new nickname, I guess he got. Make you look dressed up tonight.
This is in my work attire. Just I did not have time to change at all. Like I got home pretty late, fed the girls. Just busy day.
We got My Killer Podcast here. What's up, fam?
Yep.
I know you enjoyed Blood Diner, so
I did end up liking it. Yeah, just fuck. It was a fun movie. It was all
saying hi to everyone. We've got Movie Warehouse here. Congratulations on the Hall of Fame. What's up, Movie Warehouse? Appreciate you being here. Movie Warehouse has been hanging out a lot lately. I appreciate it. And Mel just saying hi to everyone and same with Tiana. So what is going on, man? You ready for tonight?
I think so. I'm along for the ride. This is my third live stream in a row on YouTube. I'm trying to do these more often, and it's nice to be in the passenger seat again.
Yeah. It is work. Is doing hosting streams,
right?
And you said you were backstage. You were talking about that being on 3 streams in a row, or in a row in 3 days or something. And you were exhausted. So
I enjoy doing it. If I wouldn't, if I didn't, if I wouldn't. One of those things. Yeah.
It's also to people that are watching. Like, so hosting streams, being on streams is a ton of fun. But with work life and trying to balance, you got a family, kids. I don't, right? And I still barely have time to be able to do anything. It's tough. And so there's that like balance of, hey, I want to do it, but with how busy I am, I just unfortunately don't always have the time to. So, but with that being said, he's got some kids and he's going to go ahead and officially induct you here.
Hey, what is up, guys? I am broadcasting live from my back porch to wish Jake a congratulations on joining Bob's Blu-rays Hall of Fame. Jake, you definitely deserve it, man. You are definitely worthy of joining such a prestigious group of people. Some of the greatest Bluetubers in all of YouTube has joined this group, and you are now in it. Jake, man, you got that. What can I say about you, Jake? You got an amazing collection of Steelbooks, of VHS tapes, of DVDs, of Blu-rays all together. Put them all together. I find that extremely odd, but you do it, and that's what makes you great. That's what makes you special. You're also a TikTok legend, man. You have really figured out, you have cracked the code on the TikTok algorithm, which is something that I have still not been able to figure out. Now you're trying to come over and tackle YouTube as well, and I'm sure you're going to succeed there. Instagram, you're just a man. Facebook as well. Jake, you're a man of many social media platforms. I kind of look at you as the bridge between all of the social medias, because it's like there's this whole group of Bluetubers on YouTube. There's this whole group of physical media enthusiasts on TikTok, and you kind of bridge the gap between those two. You're bringing us all together is what I'm trying to say. You also definitely do some of the best content that I've seen on TikTok. I love how you insert your personality into all of your videos. I think that's why you're so successful on the platform. I always know when I'm watching a Jake from Steelbook Obsessed video, there's just that certain flair and flavor to it that you bring to it. So I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, Jake, Steelbook Obsessed joining Bob's Blu-rays Hall of Fame. I definitely think you've earned it, and I'm happy that you're here. And I don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to end it here. But congratulations, man. I love you. I appreciate you. And have a great night.
Very cool. Kind words, Ken. I appreciate it.
Any levels, yeah. No, he does, and he cares a lot about a lot of people in the community, so I appreciate that. Yes, TikTok legend, and we are streaming through TikTok right now. Is that correct?
We are. Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've already got. You better hit the like button over here. We've already got 2.8 thousand likes on my stream, so you have no excuse. Anybody in here.
Look at that, 2.8 thousand. Yeah, so I appreciate everyone watching. I know how TikTok works. I don't have TikTok. Never posted a video on there, but I do see all of your TikTok posts on Instagram, and I make sure to hit the like button on all of them. And a lot of times you're getting up and you're running around on the shelf and you're picking everyone's favorite movie and showing all that stuff. So we got some fun little games planned tonight involving some of that stuff. So I hope your TikTok viewers enjoy it. If they want to come on over and subscribe to both of our channels, we would much appreciate that. But you are a big reason why I started the Hall of Fame stream to begin with.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I think I remember you having an idea in your head, and I just kind of helped you talk it through. Sometimes when you're trying to be creative and you don't have everything in place all the way, it's just nice to bounce ideas off of somebody else.
Yeah, because it was actually last October, and it was the Steelbooks and Slipcovers tournament that I did. And after the final, we went to the final round, and I posted in the group chat. I was like, all of you Hall of Famers, I think I put, is a joke. And then you messaged me directly and you were like, that's a really cool idea. You should do something. It was something like that. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, And then we totally discussed it in further detail. And I was like, I love it. I got to do something like this for sure. Eventually get around to it. So I'm glad I finally decided to take a stab and do it. But yeah, I appreciate it. Just wanted to say I appreciate that nudge. If you're out there watching and you want to do something or you want to start something, go for it. You know, you just started the Boutique Talk. And it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people are enjoying that as well right now.
And one of the main reasons why I started Boutique Talk, my podcast, is to try, Ken kind of said it, is just to try to bridge the gaps in between all of the different areas that I have, my TikTok audience, my YouTube audience, Instagram, all that stuff, just to kind of introduce them if they have never used TikTok before. I had a Blu-ray Dan on my last episode. That should be live everywhere now. And he used to be on YouTube a very long time ago. Like, he started making videos like 9-10 years ago about physical media stuff. And now he's doing a lot of his time over on TikTok, and still the same guy. And yeah, I plan on doing more of that in the future for sure.
I've thought about TikTok. I don't even know how you do the, so you get
I can talk. I think you're younger than me, Bob. I don't know why you're like, I don't get this TikTok thing.
So I am younger than you, so I'm super old school. Okay, I get called a boomer a lot. But what I don't understand is how you do it. It blows my mind, like the editing that I just don't understand it. You post a video, but it's just your face. It's not a full video of you, and there's a background to it.
Yeah.
How the hell do you do that?
TikTok, it's the easiest editing tool I've ever used. I've been editing video since college, and that's where I really struck the bug, and I just have a nice creative freedom doing that stuff. TikTok has so many different backgrounds and stuff that you can throw on there, and one of them is a green screen background. So all you do is either find a picture or find a video, have it playing in the background, and your fucking head can pop up and you can say your 2 cents about whatever's on there.
Okay, because we got something like that tonight, and
okay,
and I'm just cool. How the hell did you do that?
Yeah, it's the videos look nice, and TikTok makes it very easy. I've used a lot of different editing apps before, and this is by far the easiest one I've ever used.
Yeah. I might have to eventually start dabbling with it.
I think
if you play and the fun you have on there, it does look like fun, and it's a great place. Like, you've grown a huge fan base over there, and following and friends.
Yeah, I love editing short form video. It takes like maximum, like there's some videos that maybe take an hour, but other than that, it's just like 10, 15 minutes. I can kind of get it out, go on to the next one. I release 2 videos a day. There's something, it scratches an itch in the back of my head, just being like, okay, I can pump this stuff out pretty easily. People seem to like it. I'm just going to continue on, and I'll share my TikTok stuff over on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all that fun stuff.
I didn't realize I had that up there the whole time. I'm going to catch up with the chat here. Congrats on making the Hall of Fame, Joe says. Fish says, hey, Uncle Tony. Definitely Adrian. Tony, hope you're feeling better. We got Mel saying, Bobby Blue, looking fancy. Appreciate it, Mel. Broken Machine says, got my H2O Steelbook today. Excited to watch it. Cody says, well-deserved, Jake. Congrats, Bobby Blue. Adrian, congratulations. And Bobby Blue, sorry. Adrian says, can you get any levels? Cody, a lot of Codys back and forth. Mizzy says, nice job, Ken. 2.8. I can't even count that high. Bob's work for Jake's TikTok too, fans. I don't want it to work.
Don't do that. You don't have to do that. No.
Congrats. I have no TikTok. Yep. No. I would lose subscribers and followers. Caveman says, hey, Fish. I really dig the tie, Bob. Thank you. Appreciate it.
He got fancy. I don't know why, but he did.
I'd like dressing up for the Hall of Fame streams. I got to take it. I try to treat these things very professionally. It takes a while to get used to it, Bob, but it's an amazing platform. Hey, John Doe Juggalo. Hey, Tiana. Bob, it's just like Reels. Hey, Jeffrey. I haven't even done Reels, dove into that yet. Bob, do you have a nice hat to wear? I have just a basketball hat. All righty. So before we dive into the next game, we've got another person that sent in a video. I'm just going to go ahead and play this one. I asked this person to make this video last second. And when I say last second, we're talking like in the last 15 hours or 20 hours, right?
It's today.
Yeah. Yes. And they're probably almost as big as you on TikTok. They're up there with you. So your viewers that are watching might know, very good chance that everyone here knows this person. I appreciate them making a video last second.
Jake, what's up, buddy? Congratulations on the Hall of Fame induction. Well-deserved. What you've been doing with Steelbook Obsessed over the last couple of years has been awesome. I had a great time with you on my podcast when you came on. I've been on a couple of other streams with you. There is no place that I go except for your channel for all the latest on Steelbooks, especially. You got one of the most incredible collections out there. You're super passionate. I love it. I love what you're doing, and you're doing it all with kids like me. So props to you, man. Congratulations again, and have a great rest of your night.
Very cool. This is weird watching all of these. Like normally when I watch the Hall of Fames, I'm like, yeah, that's cool and everything. This is bizarre. Very, very cool. Thank you.
Watching everyone make a video. Yeah. We're gonna take a break from the videos for just a little bit here.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and play a little fun game. This is the one I was adding 2 seconds before we went live. It's just 54 seconds long. But it's really fun. So basically, I don't know how many. It's only actresses. So it's only going to be female stars that you're going to see. I'm going to give you about 4 seconds. That's all I could, I was rushing to get this thing in. So you only get about 4.5 seconds, maybe 5, but definitely no more than 5 seconds to name the actress. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to see a face, and you're going to need to throw out the actress's name. There's probably 15. It's 54 seconds long. 4 seconds. Remember, I don't pause the video. This is all one clip, so I can't do anything with it. So the chat can play along. Your TikTok viewers can definitely play along. And I just hope you do a little well. I think I know all the actresses off the top of my head.
You looked them up. I'd hope so. Yeah. Or it's probably a video you found somewhere.
I did look it up, but I probably forgot already because I usually try to write it down. But they're pretty easy. It's not hard pictures. But when you see it, it's hard to think of it off the top of your head.
Especially 4 seconds, Bob. I'm getting older. It's hard for me to think that quick.
Sorry. So here we go.
Jessica Alba.
Yes. So you get a little,
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes, sir.
Pitch Perfect lady. Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes, that's Can't Hardly Wait. Ken's favorite.
Blake Lively.
Yes, nice job.
Oh, geez. Oh, I don't know her name at all.
Like one of my favorites. That's Taylor Russell.
Gotcha. Emma Stone.
Yep, super bad.
Dated Aaron Rodgers. Who the hell are you?
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. God, nope. In Baywatch.
That's Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah. Okay. Anne Hathaway. Sorry, Anne Hathaway.
Ana de Armas was before.
I knew her. That is Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yes, sir. That's from.
Yeah. I got the majority.
You
Jesus.
did good. You did good.
My brain stopped for literally 10 seconds.
And you could tell the difference because I didn't usually I'll make sure I just was rushing to get that done. I would have used more actresses and I would have used actors as well. But it's sometimes difficult. Like I would have normally put 5 seconds on the dot on each one or something like that. Some of those were like 4.2. Some of them were 5 seconds. You could tell the difference on those. So
Taylor Russell, she was in Bones and All. Is that right?
Bones and All and Escape
That's
Room.
where I thought her. Yeah, I've only seen her in one movie, but she was great in it.
Yeah. This fish says Bob did not dress up for my Hall of Fame. He did, however, strip.
You don't have to strip for mine, Bob. Don't feel obligated.
There's no strip tease for you. Actresses from Tim's older movie collection. LOL. I need to know more about that flubber piece.
I could grab it. It's like a Happy Meal toy. Like I put it in one of my last videos, I think my Midsommar review video. It's just like it's like a Happy Meal toy.
Can you grab it? Can we see it?
Yeah, just a second.
Tim wanted to see it. There we go. Fish, what's up, Ken? He didn't dress, he undressed. I wonder if Mama Blu-ray is watching. She might be. She messaged me today. All right. Some more games planned for sure. Well, okay, here we go.
I don't know why Ken is in love with this thing so much. I'm in love with it, but I love Flubber. It's just this.
Let's put you full screen.
Oh boy, my Flubber toy, everyone. It's just him on a VHS. Cool. Yeah, back when McDonald's used to make really cool toys. It's just a Happy Meal toy. It's part of like
McDonald's.
Yeah, from like 95, 96.
That's really cool though, because I remember seeing that in theaters as like a 6-year-old or something, 5 years old.
It has like hooks on the ends. I saw it in theaters too, and it had a whole bunch of different VHSs with characters on them, and it's got a wheel and it can spin on it, and you can make a whole train, and they would all do different things.
Yeah, this is true. Where's Flubber on Blu-ray? I don't think it has one.
No, it doesn't.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Jake. Who are the women in Go?
Yep.
I did pick a bunch of attractive actresses. I'm sorry. All right.
Anna Kendrick pose, like it was hard to see who she was. It was just a weird angle. I'm like, who the hell is that?
It was very difficult. I do agree with that one. All right. So as always, I got some Hall of Fame questions that I ask everyone. Let's go ahead and go through these. What's a movie that you haven't seen that would shock everyone?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Oh, okay. You know what? I haven't actually seen that myself. I have it right behind me.
I have it too. I have it on Blu-ray and 4K.
You just got the Film Vault range one of it as well, or
not Schindler's List? I got Shawshank Redemption.
You got Shawshank, not Schindler's List, but Schindler's getting a Blu-ray Essentials or something. It's called from what is that, Universal, right?
Yeah,
the new collection. Yeah,
Schindler's List is just a movie that. Same thing happened with a movie that sometimes I think I know what a movie is about. Like Schindler's List, it's a classic. I know I'm gonna like it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be in the mood to watch Schindler's List is my thing. Like I feel like it's just gonna depress me out.
It's almost 3 hours, right?
Yeah, it's long too. I know it's one of Spielberg's best, and I know I need to watch it at some point. It's just one of those where like I'll get around to it sometime.
I definitely have to check that one out eventually as well. My buddy wants me to see it really badly. What's your favorite movie from your birth year?
I was born in 1989. So when I think of that, Brother, Another Summer, Sound of the Funky Drummer, Do the Right Thing. Just that intro throws. I love that movie so much. That's the first one that comes to mind.
I think that's Dell and KB's favorite movie of all time. Both of them.
It's very good.
What's the first movie you remember seeing in theaters? Flubber?
We as a family, we didn't go to theaters that often, like ever. It wasn't Flubber. It was and I guess I don't know. I actually don't think I saw Flubber in theater. I think I saw Flubber on VHS. The first movie I saw in theaters that I remember seeing, because we all went and made a big thing about it, was Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage.
Okay. Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I got to read.
I do too. I have nostalgic reasons to like that movie.
Yes, me too. Absolutely. Name a movie that you normally wouldn't admit makes you cry. Now, I have no problem. This question, usually people are like, I'm fine admitting movies make me cry. So
I just don't. It's weird. I don't cry about anything, and it's not like a macho thing. I just it's been with me forever. I don't cry. It's weird.
Gotcha. Yeah. Did you cry when your daughters were born?
No.
No,
Didn't cry when I got married. Just nothing. Like I, of course, was emotional, but I
If
never.
anything were to make you cry, it would be The Daughters, right? Like that.
I would think so. Yeah, it's a very powerful experience. That whole thing, and
that
yeah.
would have to be it. I feel
Yep.
like I hear that a lot. All right, fair enough. Do you have a favorite person to watch movies with? Is it your wife?
The wife really is in one lane of movie, and it's always like really fucked up movies.
Just Martyrs. She just wants to watch Martyrs with you.
I mean, she's the one who picked Martyrs for us to watch on our anniversary because we had the house to ourselves. And
Martyrs.
I got August Underground 1 and 2 in, and I told her about that, and she's like, "Oh, I've heard of them. Like you've heard of August Underground? Who are you?" She likes true crime stuff. So like the more fucked up, the better, which is very bizarre because you would not expect it just looking and talking at her.
That's funny. That's funny. What's your favorite movie quote and why?
Oh God, that's tough too. Probably the first one that comes to my head, so it's got to be my favorite, is "Get to the Choppa." I don't know why, but that's what's coming to my head. That's a very lame answer, Bob. Yeah, Arnold.
Fair. Tiana says, I wish Flubber had a Blu-ray. It doesn't because Disney sucks. I love that movie. We need a damn Disney 100th anniversary 4K Steelbook.
That would be the only one of those fucking Steelbooks I'd buy. Okay.
Flubber, that's how they would get you.
Yes.
McDonald's doesn't really do many good toys anymore. It's sad.
They don't.
Nice silver Steelbook. Laugh out loud. Yes, please, Ken. Yep. I like Flubber too. You know, can you imagine though, for Tony, right? He buys every single of those silver. Crazy. Can you imagine if Disney was like, all right, since there are people that are buying all of them, now they probably wouldn't because they would still lose money ultimately. But can you imagine for people like Tony or Movie Hunter 2020 out there, if they were to be like, you know what, we're going to release every single movie in our catalog on the silver Steelbook? How would Tony be able to do that?
He would feel obligated to.
He buys all of them, right?
Yeah. Movie Hunter does every Steelbook, every US Steelbook release.
So can you imagine if they put out 15 a week? And they were all 30.
Like I feel bad as is. I mean, not just the Disney ones, but I'm gonna do a tier list ranking of all of the Steelbooks that are coming out in October. There's 39 Steelbooks, US Steelbooks that come out in October. It's nuts.
It's crazy, and everyone's getting the Walmart ones like Bone Tomahawk already early.
A month early, yeah. That must have been some sort of mess up.
Those were. That's 6 weeks. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I go to watch Schindler's List too. I got to watch Schindler's List too. Schindler's List is great, but it's such a hard watch. Corey says Schindler's List is getting a killer Steelbook soon. Please don't delete me. Yeah, it is getting a nice Steelbook. It is. You're never in the mood for Schindler's List. Just pump in. It's fantastic.
I know I need to. I know.
What's up, everyone? Congrats, Jake, on making the Hall of Fame. God, I feel old. Thank you for being here, Eli. I don't cry either. It is weird.
Good.
Tony says. Tony didn't even cry when he got the set that shall not be named. Is he talking about Killer Goats or Saw set? I guess. Jenna says, hey, Corey. Jake's wife gets it. Adam says, hey, Corey, let's let off steam Bennett. Jake finally learning who his wife really is through physical media. Ken says, hey, Tiana and Johnny, Tony doesn't cry because there's too much silliness involved. It's not a tumor. What's up, Ken? Okay, so anyone watching over on TikTok, if you want to play and you want to chime in, you got to jump over on YouTube to play this game. Jake, make sure you're not looking at the chat, okay? Everyone that is in the chat right now, I'm going to need your help. We'll play this for until Jake gets bored. Or until he gets 10 points, maybe we'll do it.
Okay.
So I thought this would be a fun game to play. I'm going to be the one moving around a little bit. So we're going to play this like TikTok, okay? Somebody says a movie, a title in the chat, right? Now, hopefully I own it, right? It's going to be on the shelf, so I don't have to go in my other room or anything like that. But these are all my Steelbooks, right? So all Steelbooks. There's only Steelbooks on the shelf and these shelves right here as well. You're going to name a title, somebody in the chat, right? And I will keep whatever people are naming. I will grab it off the shelf and I'm going to show. Now, this is Hearts War, right? Okay. I'm going to show you the back of it. And you're going to have to guess what movie it is based on the back of the artwork. You're a big Steelbook guy, right?
I am.
I played this with only one other person, and that was Tim, and he's a big Steelbook guy as well. And I just think it's a fun game. So I'm going to ask the chat. I hope the chat starts popping off right now with titles. Otherwise, I'm going to just grab them myself. But, you know, Corey, Spicy 4K Action just jumped in. Appreciate you being here, Jake. Chat. What's up, Bob? Eli, Caveman, Tony, everybody. Start naming titles that are on a Steelbook, and maybe I have it. I don't have as many as Jake. Jake, you had 1,000, over 1,000.
I just I recount. You asked me for a number. I'm like, I got to get you an accurate one. Just in between the time that I was on Ken's stream and yours, I've gained an extra like close to 200 Steelbooks. It is nuts. It's pretty crazy.
We've got one, the first one from Movie Warehouse. Unfortunately, I don't have the metal pack of it. Well, I guess I just gave you a spoiler alert. But I do have this one. Let's go ahead and show this off. I haven't opened it yet. It just came out.
Well, that's Expendables. Yeah.
Expendables 2.
Oh, I have to be that specific. Okay.
Hey, according to Movie Warehouse right there, he said Expendables 2. So
I could have known because Schwarzenegger and Willis were in 2.
Okay. All right. We've got another one here. They're going to keep popping off. I'm going to do my best to keep up. We have got one. Okay. Here we go.
Killer Goats. God. Amazing Steelbook, but the movie is hot garbage.
It is not a good movie. Okay, here's another one. I've got a couple, and the funny thing is this was in the clip, or it might not have been. You were talking about this. I will pull both of these. I have a couple others, but we're going to pull these ones.
Kick-Ass. Yeah.
Both Kick-Ass. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I don't have the red one.
You have that one. Yeah.
I like the Canadian one. Yeah, that one's nice.
Remember that. Right. Let's see what else we've got. Here we go. I'm trying to keep up. I do have these all alphabetical, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm like trying to figure out where that letter is. Got it. Oh God, this terrible Steelbook.
I like it. That is Nope. That is Nope.
Oh my God, it's so.
I love how minimalistic it is. All of Jordan Peele's Steelbooks have been minimalistic, and that one, if you've never seen the movie, you're like, why the fuck is there a square on the cover of this? I love how bold it is. I know it's very divisive, Steelbook.
Oh my goodness. Find it. Okay, I'm looking for a couple. I got a couple being thrown out there. Where is this? I'm like screwing up alphabetical order here. I'm looking. I see P. And... Oh, got it. Oh, am I blind? Oh my God, Tiana, how dare you pick this? It says the title on the back.
It's super bad. I already saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the cop car in the red. That's one of my favorite Project Pop Art Steelbooks. I love that sucker.
Yes. Okay, I've got another one here. I think I got it right here in this area. Yes. Not a big fan of the movie, but that's okay.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, nicely done. You're killing it.
That was literally just like a symbol of the ring. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else we got here? Okay, I got one. This also had a metal pack as well.
Okay. Spartacus, right?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia, dang it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Got one wrong. Damn.
All right, let's keep going. I do have that. So far, I have everyone they've mentioned, so that's nice. Good. They're mentioning stuff I have.
How many Steelbooks do you have? Do you know off the top of your head?
I'm probably at about 900 now.
Gotcha.
So not where you are.
Well, you're close enough.
Yeah, I'll catch you one day with the 100 that are getting released a month.
I want my $2. That's better off Ted, right?
Yes, that is.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can't laugh. I'm wearing shorts.
You can't see. You shouldn't have said anything.
I'm not gonna wear dress pants, so I got shorts. Oh, you won't even be able to.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said anything.
Anyways, I gotta stand up to. I gotta be comfortable, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Here we go. It was literally like right next to that. I love this movie actually.
Battle Los Angeles.
Yes, killing it. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of that movie.
I wasn't the biggest fan of that movie.
No, a lot of people did not like it. I did actually like it. Okay, we'll play a couple more here. Tony chimed in. Okay, I got you.
No, Tony's gonna really drill me.
I do not have Bob's Burgers. How dare me? I'm sorry, Eli. All right. I have a couple. I think I have one. I had to buy it because they put it out on Blu-ray and then 4K afterwards. I double dipped the day it came out, and it was a blind buy. And I literally bought it again, same exact Steelbook, just to have the 4K. Oh my gosh, I just showed you it.
If they hear you, they hunt you. That's a Quiet Place.
Yes, sir.
Didn't they do the same Steelbook in 4K and Blu-ray? Is that what you
just said? One's 4K, one's Blu-ray. And
I have the Mondo edition of that one. I think that
I
one's
have
pretty
the
good.
4K slip as well. So when it came out day one, I bought the Blu-ray Steelbook,
I did
and then I
too.
bought the 4K Steelbook.
Yeah.
I don't know what Spine of the Night is. Did Bob grab that off Johnny's floor?
Like an animated Shudder movie, right?
Okay.
I think it is.
I don't think I have a Steelbook that's not Lionsgate for that. I do have a nice lenticular for it, but I'm going to have to pull the Lionsgate. Okay. Which is fine. I should pull the slip off and make you guess it. Now no, because I could spoil the movie if I do that.
That's a Cabin in the Woods. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I would love You're Next because that's Lionsgate. You're Next and The Descent.
Yeah.
Next. I want.
They also own a movie called Buried, which has
my
been
God.
buried.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like they would do an awesome Steelbook of that movie.
Yes. Okay. Let's see if where are we? There.
Buried. Yeah.
Yep.
And I like that Steelbook too. Yeah. But I feel like with their slip cover, they could do something very cool with like the Buried Alive type scenario. It'd be awesome.
I got that. I don't have Super 8. Can you believe that? I missed out on that one. I think it's still in stock. I can grab that. Okay, here we go.
Hangover. That one's easy.
Yep. Fish said that one. That's Fish's.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got Better Off Dead again. Okay, we got that. Okay, they elaborated that they want this on a specific format. Thank you, Eli. I will pull that right now. I actually got this when it was out of print.
I want to. That looks like this isn't my answer. It looks like the Addams Family. I don't think it is.
It's not the Addams Family.
Then I would say Pet Cemetery, but I don't think that's all right either. Oh, Hocus Pocus.
Yep,
okay.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
4K.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, and they said 4K, so I had to pull the 4K Steelbook of that.
I like the Blu-ray one though. It looks like the book.
Yes, the Blu-ray one right here.
Do you have that one? Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it when Steelbooks do themes like that and the Jumanji one that looks like the board game. Love those.
My lighting is
that Casper?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's the house. Okay,
you do really well on this. Yeah. I wouldn't know that these damn things.
I loved Casper as a kid, so I could recognize the house.
Luckily, most of these are open because if I had the J card on them, I wouldn't be able to do this. Porky's, I don't have on Steelbook, but I think Arrow put that out on Steelbook. Goodfellas, Goodfellas. I think I still have the J card on that one though somewhere. And that is courtesy of Caveman, who sent me Goodfellas. Thank you very much, Caveman. But yeah, Goodfellas up there. I think I still have I think I still have the J card on that one. But thank you, Caveman. They should make a sequel to. They should have made a sequel to Battle Los Angeles Movie Warehouse says.
I don't think it made enough money to garner a sequel. That's the problem.
Okay, I could pull. Oh, I just said it. Did you see it?
No.
I could pull that one. Sorry, I was like actually pulling it up on screen like an idiot. I got that right here. I actually have every single one of the Steelbooks from this company. I haven't missed a one, not a single one.
So it looks like art. It's not My Bloody Valentine. It looks like that artwork though. Is that
it is Scream Factory.
Right. Is that the Slumber Party Massacre, the guy with the drill, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Nicely done. Yeah, I gotta keep up. I can't wait for Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
I actually want to double dip on Winnie the Pooh. I want the other Steelbook that they put out overseas of that.
It's a Walmart exclusive for $20. That's a
Tony says I have that. He definitely has that. He has every Steelbook. Okay, I've got those over here. Okay, that's pretty easy, Corey, because of the back.
Zombieland, yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Awesome Steelbook too, by the way. I like that. I like that movie. I love Zombieland actually.
It's a fun one.
All right. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'll pull two of them. Let's see if you know which one is which.
Okay.
Okay, which one's the 4K? Which one's the Blu-ray? Oh gosh.
That one's the Blu-ray.
Okay.
Baby Driver. Yeah.
You knew that right away, huh?
Yes. I have both of them. I love that Blu-ray Steelbook so much.
This is beautiful. This
artwork is phenomenal.
I'm not a big fan of this.
No, it's okay, but it had a 4K, so I grabbed it.
Yes, absolutely. And I did miss out on this. Beautiful Steelbook, and amazing movie, top 15 of all time for me. I love that movie.
See, it's not even my favorite Edgar Wright.
Just a lot of what's going on. We got another one. Okay, all right, I'll do that.
Oh boy.
I'll do like 10 more. I'll try and run through it. Are you having fun or are you getting bored?
Oh, I'm all in for this.
Okay.
I'm embarrassed I missed 2 of them. That one is my Bloody Valentine. Yeah,
That's courtesy of Chris C. Said my Bloody Valentine. Okay, all right. He's probably going to see me staying in the same section, but that's okay.
Oh boy, that's Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I figured with you streaming on TikTok, they would enjoy this, right? Because this is the kind of stuff that this didn't come out yet. I don't think that came out yet.
Not the new one. No, it comes out on the 10th. I want to say. Ooh, speaking of which, though, you talked about Pumpkinhead. I'm having the artist that made that Steelbook on my next episode of TikTok. Yeah, I'm having Mexi Funk on my podcast.
Are you serious?
Next week, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that next week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That is awesome.
He's coming on to promote Pumpkinhead, but I'm just gonna do a deep dive into like all of the boutique works that he's done because he's done a ton.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
That is super cool. I think I got one. Yeah, I was looking in the wrong section. So I have this whole line all separated together.
The Real Heroes. What? Trying to see what movie that is.
Serenity.
That is Serenity.
Yeah, I saw Nathan. Yeah.
How you knew
Nathan
that?
Fillion. I saw Nathan Fillion. He's not in a lot of movies.
Impressive. Okay. I'm like Dr. Oz spinning around in the chair so much. Oh, that's a J card. I didn't. Oh, I do have 2 of it though. This is the Blu-ray.
The Fog.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
4K. I have it sealed though.
Yeah.
Couldn't pull that one.
I like the Fog 4K Steelbook better than the Blu-ray, but they're both great.
Okay. I got enough.
Sisu.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's so weird that they did just one like this. Lionsgate.
Right.
I wonder if they'll do more.
Yeah, give them time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ghost of Mars needs a Steelbook. That would be cool. I'll take it.
It would be a badass Steelbook, but I think the movie's it's one of Carpenter's worst.
All right, Howland Oates, I got you. Big fan of this whole movie, this whole franchise.
Yeah, Creed 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I like that movie quite a bit.
I was too. I was a big fan. When I was younger, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it because I didn't care. I didn't understand what dialogue was as an 8-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I just want action and fighting scenes.
Yeah.
I think I have it sealed, so I won't be able to show it because it's just going to
I love the last fight in Creed 3. Just very artistically done, which I was not expecting from a Michael B. Jordan directed movie.
White. Yeah, I think I have this sealed. Yeah, I can't show it. Sorry. Do you know by the J card?
Wolverines. That's Red Dawn. Yeah.
No. Yeah, he did know Red Dawn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done. Impressive. I'm impressed. We'll do 3 more. We'll do 3 more so we can move on here.
Okay.
All right. I hate that movie, Eli. I hate both.
But you have it?
Yes, because I collect all of these. I hate both of the movies that he named.
Oh, goody. That's probably why he said them.
I hate them. Absolutely hate these movies. But because I watched them both. So we got the first one.
Is that I want to say Event Horizon, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's not Event Horizon.
Battle Beyond the Stars. Is that what it is?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I hated this movie too.
I don't think I know that one. Is that like Monsters or something? Oh, forget. Yeah. I have that Steelbook. I've never seen it.
So I was not a fan of either of those movies, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
At all, like in the slightest. Sid Haig's in one of them, though. All right. A few more here. Okay. I'll pull that. I'll actually pull a different one, Corey. Give me a second. I will pull a different one of that. Y'all are expecting me to pull one of them in particular. I'm going to pull a different one. That maybe people haven't had the chance to see. Where is it? Okay, I think I need to go over here. Yeah, it's right here. I think. Oh my god. It's gotta be.
It's not in alphabetical order.
It is. Did I get it? I got it. I just can't see because the spine was so dark.
Yeah. Is that looks like Warrior?
That is.
Okay. I've never seen that steelbook before for it.
Zabi.
Huh.
All right.
You probably can't see the spines because you have those plastic bags on them.
Yeah,
They shine like crazy.
Yeah, I don't like the plastic bags, but I
either.
want to scratch them, sliding them. Like this game, I don't mind sliding them in and out. And also, Tony would come to my house and probably like put a pillow over my head while I'm sleeping if I didn't put the steel books, the protectors on there.
I have like 15 of those bags and they drive me nuts.
Yeah,
I'm trying to buy more actual protectors for them.
Do you use plastic cases, or do you said you're kind of getting away from protection on yours?
Well, I'm getting away from protection, Bob. Yes, I normally I just keep the J card. That's protection enough for me.
Yeah. Hey, party people! Congrats, Jake, on getting into the Hall of Fame. Bob pressures you into naming your favorite home invasion movie. E.T. is still a strong choice. So he said, "I did. What's your favorite home invasion movie?" And he was like, "E.T." My bad, Bob. You're good, Eli. Appreciate you naming all these. Okay, I got you, Chris. I got you. We have Blade right there, so I don't. That's another one. Yeah. That's another one Caveman sent me as well. Appreciate it, Caveman. Okay, so we've got. I got that. Okay, Chris, C, I got you. It's right here.
Friday the 13th. Yep.
Remake.
The remake. Yeah.
Yep. I hope they keep doing those 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. Okay. All right. We're good. I'm going to end it right there. You did really well. Did you have fun with that?
I could do that all day. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. It was fun for me as well. I keep the J card, and that's usually enough to have between them. So yeah, and Tony puts the J card in the bag. So, but I don't think we've seen Johnny since somebody said "kill her goats" and I pulled the "kill her goats" steelbook. So it's disappeared. So many awesome steelbooks. Appreciate it, Tiana. Okay, all right, and let's go ahead and get into. I did not do that one this time. Okay, so I didn't post on Instagram this time and ask for Instagram questions. So no Instagram questions. So if anyone has any questions, then feel free to ask Jake in the chat. But let's go ahead and get into. I did reach out to 2 people to describe you in 1 sentence.
Oh boy.
Oh, we
got Marty in the house. He needs attention. Yeah.
He wants to read the comment. Jake is one of those people whose content I look forward to seeing daily, whether it's a mail call or Murray short or long form. That notification makes me smile. KB loves movies.
Appreciate it, KB.
Jake is one of the kindest and most positive people I've met. He has an amazing collection, and I look forward to seeing what he posts next. Congratulations, Jake, on being inducted into the Physical Media Collectors Hall of Fame. Tony from Basement Blues. Look at that.
Very nice. Appreciate the kind words.
Yeah. So many awesome steel books. I keep my J cards in a plastic cooler. Rob Zombie's Halloween Steelbook Blu-ray. Laugh a lot, great steelbooks, Bob. Thank you. I do have that one as well, the Rob Zombie Halloween Steelbook. You got that one?
Yeah.
Jake, what's your favorite steelbook in your collection? Good question, Tiana.
Changes all the time.
That's fair.
Yeah, my go-to is probably the Thing Mondo Steelbook. I love how minimalistic it is. It's my favorite movie of all time. It looks great.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I did see that was your favorite movie of all time. Okay, let's go ahead. I can't decide if I want it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to cover it all. Let's go ahead and play another video. How about that? Okay. Sure. By the way, before I play this video, I absolutely love this guy. I'm a huge fan. We met up with him on the trip. And I can't wait when he started. So he messaged me. I just want to brag about this guy for a second. Sorry.
Sure.
It's your night, but we got to talk about him for
a
second.
All good. Mm-hmm.
He was nervous about the sound quality and everything like that. And I was like, you sounded great. And I was like, you have a microphone in front of you. You need a YouTube channel. Like, you are great. Like, he's meant for the camera. Mm-hmm. I cannot wait. I need to get him on my channel as well. I absolutely am a huge fan of this guy.
Jake, congratulations on the induction into the Physical Media Collecting Hall of Fame. Very well deserved. I got to say that you're a great ambassador to the physical media collecting community. I had a blast meeting up with you and the rest of the group in Iowa, and was very thankful that you and the group were willing to let an unknown like me tag along for the day and kind of crash the party. I really came away from that meetup getting a good sense of your love of movies and collecting, and the knowledge that you have about both of those and your willingness to share them. It was really great. I look forward to many more videos from you and new ideas that you have rolling out, like your boutique talk that you kicked off with our host tonight, Bob, and also caught the second week with our other fellow Iowa meetup, Mel. So like I said, congratulations. I hope you have a blast tonight with Bob on the stream, and hope to run into you again down the road someday. Congrats.
What? He should have his own channel. He was
right.
Yeah,
he
was
said
very
that,
well
and I was like,
yeah,
professional as all get out. Like,
that's awesome. Yeah,
straightforward, like super well spoken. I mean,
Mhm.
Corey was super nice when we met him in general.
and he kept on apologizing for like tagging along. I'm like, dude, it's fine.
The
We're
trip
having
would
a
not
blast
have
together.
been the same if Corey, like, I swear, I
Agreed.
get goosebumps, because that trip's not the same if Corey doesn't come. Like,
1000% agreed.
it's so much
Mhm.
fun. I'm sure Mel and I'm sure Stacy would 100% agree in a heartbeat.
I would think
And
so.
if we meet up again in November, I totally hope you can come again, Corey, if you're still in the chat. Honestly, like, more people, if you don't know who Corey is, and there's 12 or 20,000 people on TikTok watching, he's a great dude. So
Yeah,
Corey, I picked a great night to show your face, because there's a lot of people watching out there. But yes, Corey's a great dude, man. Honestly, like, I'm a huge fan of Corey, and I hope to get him on my channel for a tournament in the future for sure. So that's a good question, Johnny. Okay, Jake, what is the worst Steelbook you purchased?
I'm not a fan of the Underworld Steelbooks. I think that artwork is kind of garbage. Underworld Awakening in particular. It's just like a whole bunch of houses on fire. Looks like my 7-year-old drew it. It's terrible.
The blue one.
Yeah, don't like it whatsoever.
I can't wait for that Resident Evil. And everyone I know, somebody posted it and it was like $230. That is Amazon's original price listing. I bet that comes down to...
I actually have an exclusive, Bob. Exclusive pricing.
What is it going to be?
I know for a fact it's going to be priced at $158. It's a weird price. It's not $149.
So it's $158.99.
It's like $158 something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think Amazon will be at that price too?
I think everybody's supposed to be. I don't know if this is just a random dude posting on Amazon, but everybody's supposed to be at that price. So I got clarification from Sony about it. This is a very high price set. I
was hoping 125. 150 even, but I will get it for 158 as well.
Right.
So I'll have
that. I'd like that franchise. I know that it's kind of hot garbage, but it's hot garbage I like to watch.
Yeah, same here. That's a good question, Johnny. What is your go-to movie to watch to cheer you up on a bad day?
Yeah.
That's great.
I will shout this movie from the mountaintops. I will grab it right here. More people need to see and talk about Eddie the Eagle. This movie rocks. Have you seen it, Bob?
I have seen Eddie the Eagle. I don't have that actually, so I do need to get it.
I love this movie so much. It'll cheer you up if you're not. I'm not a fan of skiing or sloping or anything like that, but it's Hugh Jackman coaching Taron Egerton. It's an absolute blast. I love it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I did. I liked it a lot as well. What's the most expensive Steelbook in your collection?
I don't really keep track of stuff like that.
You open everything, so you're an out of the box collector as well, right? For the most part.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
and
probably my most expensive stuff.
I appreciate both sides of it, but I do appreciate out of the box collectors because I like opening my stuff too. Why did I buy it, kind of thing?
If I buy it, I'm not going to resell it. I want to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
Probably the stuff that's worth most is the stuff that Film Arena has sent me. Would be my guess.
Yeah,
like I have a Zack Snyder's Justice League full box set that is like one of 500. I want to say that's pretty pricey because it's
500. Yeah, 500 is limited, man. Very limited. Mm-hmm. Hey, Corey, great video, Corey. It's Corey. Whoa, it's Corey. And that was his first time he's ever appeared on my channel, I believe, for anything. So
hopefully it's like first of many.
Yeah, I hope so too. Hell yeah, Corey. And he should have his own channel. Tiana says, Corey, well said. Jake is awesome and knows his stuff. Corey gets a sub from me as soon as he starts his channel. Johnny says, Corey, we are waiting for the channel. Corey in the house. See a lot of love for Corey. Corey, I'll start that channel. Eddie the Eagle is amazing. Tony says Training Day, I think, is the most pricey that I got from Zavi. Ooh, Zavi. Yeah. Is that the one that came out just recently with the collector's box? That was a different Steelbook color.
Right.
A super nice one as well. Okay. So we played Corey's video there, and I hope Corey's still watching. But if you're not, Corey, and you check out the replay, we all adore you. All right, so let's play 3 games. I got this or that, speed round questions, and yes or no questions. Okay. Looking forward to this one. So this or that. It's a lot of the same. Some I try to put some personalized ones, but these are questions I've asked in the past, but it's different for everybody. So
let's go.
Jet Li or Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan.
Dante's Peak or Volcano?
Volcano, 1000%.
I like Volcano as well. Caddyshack or Animal House?
Animal House. Love that movie.
Me too. Evil Dead or Evil Dead Rise?
Is this the OG Evil Dead?
2013 Evil Dead or 2023 Evil Dead Rise?
I think either way Evil Dead.
Okay. All right. Bruce Campbell or Sam Raimi?
Sam Raimi.
Okay. Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore?
I am more of a Happy Gilmore boy.
Okay. John Carpenter or Wes Craven?
John Carpenter. He's all over the place with his filmography. I love it.
YouTube or Instagram?
I've been using YouTube longer, so I'll do YouTube.
Okay. Pancakes or waffles?
I'm a waffle guy.
You're a waffle guy. I could go both all day, every day. A cake or ice cream?
Ice cream, 1000%.
Spring or fall?
Fall.
Everyone says fall in this community
because it's the best,
right?
Yeah.
We're exactly Stallone or Arnold.
Probably Stallone. He has a wider filmography for me.
Skittles or Starburst?
Starburst.
Okay. Clueless or Legally Blonde?
Clueless.
All right. John Wick or Terminator?
Terminator. Love Terminator.
Rambo or Rocky?
It's gotta be Rocky.
Okay. Everyone says Rocky. Bring It On or Mean Girls?
Mean Girls.
DC or Marvel? Marvel.
Yep.
Cookies or brownies?
Brownies. Yeah.
Okay, brownies. All right, that's fair. Natalie Portman or Julia Roberts? I brought some cookies and brownies to that trip.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
They might have been Rice Krispie treats, actually. I'm not sure.
There was some type of nice goodie. I'll do Natalie Portman on this one.
Natalie Portman. Jenny Levels or Hillbilly Hunter?
Jenny Levels, 1000%.
Cats or dogs? Dogs for you, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Scream Factory or Arrow Video?
Very tough, but I fell in love with Scream Factory first, so I'm going to go with them.
Do you think it's going to be Chucky? That Child's Play 2013, 2020
for that Arrow Video set? I hope not.
I would like to see
so.
If that's Chucky, though, like everyone thinks it is on that teaser. I would go for a Chucky 4K box set.
Yeah, just like what they did with Psycho, almost a nice compact set like that.
I know everyone's purchased the Child's Play, but you know what? It'd still be cool to have a box set, and they're UK, so people in the UK don't get to be able to buy the Scream Factory necessarily, so it'd still be cool. And you know what? At the end of the day, it is a rights thing. That's UK. Scream Factory's US. So
Correct.
I'll take a Child's Play box set.
I don't know what else it could be because that looked a lot like a Good Guy doll.
Chucky, exactly. Yeah. Fruits or vegetables?
Vegetables.
Okay. And then last one, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Okay, I'm a Coke guy as well.
Yeah.
All right, another game here. Let's go ahead and get into yes or no for you. Here we go.
Okay.
Pineapple belong on pizza?
1000% yes. My favorite pizza of all time.
Let's go.
Pineapple and sausage pizza is the best. It's a little spicy, little sweet. It's great.
Yes. Pineapple and pepperoni for me.
Yeah.
Alex, I have never gotten so excited on a stream to hear somebody. I think you like one
of the. If you don't like pineapple, I think you've never had it on a pizza before, and you need to try it because it's great.
Let's go. Everyone in the chat right now, take notes. Jake knows what he's talking about. Yeah. Would you ever try stand-up comedy?
No, I would not be good in front of a crowd. I could do it here in front of my camera, but no crowds, please.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go with, is Tony the Table the greatest human being alive?
Tony the Table?
That would be Tony from Basement Blues.
Why is he Tony the Table?
Because in a video that Derek made once, he had a table and he was like, "Here's Ken and Bob and so many other people," and then he's like, "Oh, and Tony, you're the table." So Tony was the whole base, the platform, what everybody stands on.
That kind of makes a lot of sense. Yeah. He's got the greatest collection I've ever seen, and so many different variants of movies. I'll yes to that answer, absolutely.
Have you ever broken a bone?
No, thank God.
Do you have any? Ooh, nice. Do you have any secret talents?
I'm a really good singer. I guess that's the first one that comes to mind. Like I went to Europe because of my singing.
Do you want to sing?
No. No, not right now. Yeah.
Is it like Fergie and Jesus?
Fergie and Jesus. Oh no, I mean I'll sing, just not right now. Yeah,
I think that's a Step Brothers reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a coffee drinker?
Yes. Yeah, I like my coffee. My wife bought this really big frother, and that has been a game changer in my coffee game at home.
Okay, I don't drink coffee.
We
know Mel does.
Yeah.
The first thing she said was like, "Is there a Starbucks in there?"
Right.
Yes.
No, she pretty much got a Starbucks. I'm like, there's a Starbucks at the Barnes and Noble we're going to. Yeah.
Have you ever participated in a food eating contest?
I have not.
Just one for me. All right, that is everything on there. Just lighthearted here. All right, speed round question. So I'm going to give a 60-second timer. Just go.
Oh, Jesus. How many questions are there?
There is going to be Oh, you know what? No, I got way more than 60 seconds worth of questions here.
I'll still throw out the first thing that comes to my head.
Yeah, just be fast. There's like freaking probably 60 on here. So.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I might have more than that. I try to scroll them and move them around for all the different streams. You're a sports guy. Maybe I'll ask some of the sports ones on here. I move them for people that aren't sports fans. Here we go. Starting timer. Where's the Oscar winner for Best Picture?
Crash. I don't like that movie at all.
Best Screen Factory title.
Woof. I really like If It's Fast, The Thing. I thought that release was really good.
Best Arrow Video title.
I'm really liking that Psycho 4K set. That's
hell yeah. Favorite home invasion.
I want to say Home Alone, but I kind of want to say Hostage with Bruce Willis.
Not E.T. Best Kino title. Kino.
Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind. I don't have
most violent movie.
The Martyrs. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Disturbing movie. Martyrs. Best slasher.
God. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay. Best director.
I'm a Tarantino guy.
Okay. Best 90s movie.
I'll go with Pulp Fiction.
Best Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Time Cop.
Ooh, best 80s movie. Hot take. I like it.
The Thing.
Funniest movie.
I really like Knocked Up. I'll go Knocked Up.
Let me ask a few more here. Favorite Jackie Chan movie.
Rush Hour is the first thing that comes to mind. That's a terrible answer.
Last one's best football movie.
The Original Longest Yard.
I haven't seen it. I have it. Best basketball movie. I need to check it out.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Coach Carter. Glory Road. Best basketball movie. Best baseball movie.
Baseball. First one comes to my head is Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. Okay. Oh yeah, with the base.
He breaks his arm. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was a huge fan of the Cubs, and that was just like a dream scenario. Yeah.
I'm a Cubs fan as well in a playoff race. So they lost again tonight. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we got Corey. We are waiting for the channel. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Holland, you're next. So you mean Holland's next for starting a channel? What's one movie you love that you're most surprised that hasn't had a Steelbook before?
That's a tough question to have off the top of my head. I don't. Let me think on that for a second. I don't have a quick answer for that one.
Holland said, "Who's that, Missy?" Tiana says, "Holland, you should be next to the Hall of Fame so we get to meet you." I've tried to get Holland on the channel.
The one that I want the most is Heavyweights. I love Heavyweights
with Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think enough people talk about that movie, and it's amazing. It's written by Judd Apatow.
Just watched it for the first time probably a year ago, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it's very strong. And if you like Mighty Duck stuff, a lot of the same people are in that too.
Jet Li all the way from Me Too Movie Warehouse. Laugh out loud, you buddy. I'll buy that Chucky set. LOL. Laugh out loud, more double and triple dipping. Yeah. What's Johnny watching? There's no pineapple. You're wrong. I like barbecue pizza too. So when I get barbecue chicken pizza, I will do it without onion though.
I have to have onion on it.
Okay, you want onion on yours? Yes.
Some type of crunch.
I'll get grilled onions on a hot dog. I just don't want my onion.
Raw onion.
Left my triple dipping Mizzy. I do. Me and some of us like Jake and Tony and Ken, we do quadruple dipping at times. 12 copies. The Thing.
Yeah, I think I have 9 copies of The Thing.
Yeah, I think I have. I'm getting there with Scarface, maybe to the point where I've quadruple dipped.
Like Scott Pilgrim, I have 8. Like the movies that I really, really enjoy, I will grab every copy I can.
Laugh out loud, pineapple separate from pizza though. No, I've had it, and no. Fish says smiley face from Tony. Agree, Mizzy. Corey, coffee or white can Monster?
Oh boy, White Can Monster. Remember that in Iowa? We all had to grab a can.
All 5 of us. Yes. Yes.
No,
sir.
the office got me hooked. Where I work, we drink White Can Monsters all the time.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, I did like it. I love Monster. I do. Mizzy says thumbs up. Holland Oats, coffee. No, coffee. No, coffee. What is the white can? White can Monster.
Yeah.
Monster Energy. It's like a 0 sugar, I believe. Hostage.
Have you seen Hostage? That Bruce Willis movie.
Bruce
with
Willis.
Ben Foster. I like that movie quite.
Yeah, and Jonathan Tucker's in that too, and I love Jonathan Tucker. Holland Oates says Tarantino guy, my man. Time Cop, hell yeah. Sudden Death with JCVD. I love Sudden
Hoosiers.
Death.
Yeah,
Hoosiers is a good one. Space Jam.
Definitely not Space Jam.
The Rim is a great basketball movie.
Oh, Hoop Dreams. Hoop Dreams would definitely count. That's my answer 1,000%. Yeah.
Blue Chips is decent. Heavyweights I watched all the time, really resonating with me as a fact.
Me too, Ken. Me too. Too much.
Eli says, like a Stephen King's The Night Flyer Steelbook. Scarface from Film Vault was probably the best edition I have of that.
The Shawshank Redemption is an amazing set.
Strawberry Dream Monster is where it's at now. Strawberry Dream Monster.
No.
Mel, when we're in November hanging out.
He had the white can. Yeah. She knows.
I expect you to bring 5 Strawberry Dream Monsters for us to try. Thank you.
Not even in my top 5, Mel.
Who here remembers Priazzo from Pizza Hut? It was a true pizza pie.
I don't think so.
Don't remember that one. Okay, so we went through all those. I do have some. I thought I had get to know Jake questions. Here we go. All right. So some of these are carryovers from other streams, but here we go.
Okay.
Do you have a go-to dance move?
I don't. I'm a terrible, terrible dancer. No,
that's
nothing.
Great. What's your go-to karaoke song?
I like to bust out randomly like some Beatles, some Radiohead, like Creep's a go-to for me. Let's do that one. Yeah.
Nice. Do you have a bucket list?
No, I guess I kind of do in my head, but like nothing written down. I have like a list of accomplishments I'd like to do. It's not really organized or anything, but yeah.
Fair enough. What movie would you like to experience again for the first time? I really like that question too. It's a fun one.
But I wouldn't want to do experiences that I've had really good times at, because I like those experiences.
So I always say a movie like Buried, I had a great experience, but because I can never, ever replicate that feeling of that ending. It was one of the only movies I've ever stood up out of my seat. The last 5 minutes of Buried, I was like, oh my God, I was freaking out.
Right. And like when Split came out and the reveal happened at the end, like Bruce Willis came out, I was the only person that like yelled, holy shit. And nobody knew why I was doing that. Like, yeah, it's Bruce Willis. Who cares? I knew that it was a sequel to Unbreakable, and I've been asking for that for like a decade. Everybody just fucking looked at me. Yeah. So probably that one, and I would just not say anything.
I remember because my dad, it's tough to take him to the theater because at times, because he likes to talk. So I enjoy watching movies here at my apartment with him, just the two of us. But I went to the theater to go see the Child's Play remake with him, and he doesn't watch trailers or anything like that, right? He's old school and stuff. He barely knows how to work a phone, and he's like me. He sends voice messages.
I was gonna say that's where he gets it from.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So he in the beginning of Child's Play, I was like, and I'm just so glad the entire theater laughed, because you never know how one-liners are gonna go. Like if theater doesn't enjoy you talking, you know what I mean? And so my dad shouts, he goes, that ain't fucking Chucky. And he had no idea. So like he's used to the 89, I believe it is.
Right.
So he's watching the remake of Chucky. He's like, what the fuck is that? Like, that looks nothing like
AI,
Chucky.
Big eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, Dad. And then everyone laughed, and I was like, all right, thank God. I was like, I don't want somebody yelling at my dad because I got to stick up for him, you know?
I never speak up in theater. So when that happened, I was so embarrassed and just stared at him like, okay, I'll just hide again. Just get lower in my seat.
I'm a quiet one in theaters. For
sure.
What is your dream vacation?
I've been to Switzerland before, and I'd love to go back with my family.
Okay.
Switzerland's the prettiest place I've ever visited. It's the best.
Nice. That's awesome. Make some TikTok videos. Yeah. What do you feel most successful at? Being a father?
I think I'm a pretty good dad. Yeah.
I see it. I can see
a good one.
Yeah, I'm just on Instagram alone and stuff like that. I love all the pictures you sent me too, by the way, and most of those were of you and your family, and I appreciate that because I think it's cool. It's just I want to see more of that stuff, so I appreciate it. If you were to be known for one thing in life, what would you want it to be?
Gosh, to just, I don't know. I always have a fear that I'm going to like royally screw up, and that we'll have to like not be at the level that we're at now. Like I feel comfortable with where we're at, family wise, career wise, all that stuff. I'm always worried that like something's going to happen and I'll stumble downward. So if we can just kind of stay happy like we are, just continue to be at the level that we're at now, I would be perfectly happy with that.
Okay. Awesome. Appreciate the answer there. All right. I got a couple more games here.
Let's do it.
So we did get to know Jake. Okay. So I do the little recommend a movie. I had a lot of fun with the watch list that I did recently with Tim. Had a blast with it. But I'm going to go ahead and let you do 3 people on this, okay? I'm not sure if you know who Cody is from Film Addiction, but you probably know of the other 2 people.
Okay.
So I got 3 names here. I know they always get around to watching them. It's fun because they always post it on Instagram as well. So 3 recommendations here. Recommend a movie. See if you can stump them. Tony.
Recommend a movie that Tony hasn't seen.
Somebody just recently recommended Society to him on the last stream, and he watched it. He watched it like the next day. And poor Tony. Society. Deep cuts here because Tony's got a lot, so he owns it.
Right? No, he owns everything, so it should be pretty easy. I kind of want Tony to watch Kids and just see what his reaction is to that.
If Tony hasn't seen Kids, he probably got the umbrella set for it.
I would think so.
Yeah. Kids is so deeply like disturbing and real, honestly. Especially the 90s.
It is real. Like it is disturbing, but that's kind of what kids kind of do. And if people thought, if like this generation thought that Euphoria was the first time that this type of shit happened, it's been happening for a while.
Yeah. No, I thought Kids was pretty accurate. So, Tony, if you haven't watched Kids yet, that is a good one.
Let's do that.
Let me catch up with the chat briefly. Haven't had that one, Mel. I like Strawberry Dream and Peach.
Peach is good. Peach is in my top 5.
Okay, we're talking Monster here. I like it. I love Monster. So good, Holland. Strawberry Dream is okay. I did the orange. Sounds good, Mel. I can drink it because I'm allergic to strawberries, but can't drink it. But sounds yummy. So Tiana, because she's in Canada, she didn't even know what Monster was. Or no, she knew what Monster was. She didn't know what Rain was. Do you know what Rain is?
I know, the energy drink, but that,
so it's like more of like it's 0 sugar,
right?
It's more like a pre-workout type of, But they started giving those away after races, and I fell in love with Rain. And
I've been getting into Celsius. Have you been drinking that?
No, I don't drink Celsius. Rain's my go-to because it tastes super good, and it's also 0 sugar though. So I'm like, oh, this is good. Oh dang, tea, can't go wrong with the white though. You had to know that Unbreakable score. I knew instantly.
Yes.
I'll have to try. Tiana says. Chrissy says Love Unbreakable and Split is amazing to us as well. Corey says agree. Chris, I will watch Kids. Tony says.
Okay, so he hasn't seen it. That's okay.
Like period film. Scary Dark Times is great. Enjoy Tony and Kids. Haven't seen that in a while. Yeah,
it holds up. Yeah, I watched it for the first time in a long time when that came out. It's good.
We have Rain in Canada. Okay. I'm more of a NOS guy. I
used to have NOS. I used to drink NOS a lot. Yeah, I used to drink it when the bottle came in like a NOS bottle, like a racing NOS bottle, and you twisted the cap off. Yeah,
I really liked Venom.
I like the watermelon Venom.
Okay,
that one's good. That's the only one that I've liked.
Here's another one. We got What's Johnny Watching? He's another one. He watched the next day. So we're going to go ahead and let him recommend a movie, see what you could get for What's Johnny Watching?
What's Johnny watching? What do you think? He's probably seen this, but I would like to hear his 2 cents on the Warriors.
Yeah, if he hasn't seen Warriors, I'd be very
He'd had to, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Warriors is like top 25, top 50 for me.
I love that movie.
Warriors is just, it's perfect. And I want a 4K of that so bad.
It's got to come at some
point. And I want the 4K to have the theatrical cut on at least Blu-ray. I know that Viavision or whatever.
Imprint. I have that box set. Yeah,
Imprint put it out, but that's not American, and I don't have that set, so I want that.
Yeah.
But you can't go wrong with but I need to rewatch it. See, yeah.
Okay, absolutely, yeah.
Rewatch that
Good.
any day. I've seen it. These watermelon Venom for only 99 cents. Those
yep. I used to
Warriors
be
or the Warriors. The
Warriors.
The
Yeah.
Warriors. Yeah.
Mhm. Warrior is good too. If you haven't seen that one,
Warriors. All Warriors.
They're both good. They're both good. Yeah.
It's discontinued now, Tiana, since like 2019, but were just energy drinks with huge cans. Bang Rainbow Unicorn is the shit, Chrissy says. Warriors come out to play. I love quoting that. So my dad quotes movies all the time. Like Warriors come out to play with bang beer bottles. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I looked up to my dad so much as a kid. He movie quotes all day. Like my dad would always say, squeal like a pig. He'd always quote that.
Oh, Deliverance.
I never understood what the hell he was saying until a couple of years ago. I finally
really
watched Deliverance because he was like, you need to see this. How have you not seen this? So I finally watched it and I was like, now I know I would always walk around, squeal like a pig, oink, oink. And I was like, what is he doing? Like, what are you doing? Because I didn't know the movie reference.
Sure.
So my dad is one of those people who just quotes movies all the time. Warriors especially, though. It's like his go-to.
Whenever I used to give my kids baths, I would always do shampoo is better. I go on first and clean the hair. So I'm hoping that they sometime watch Billy Madison like, oh my God, that's where he got it from. I'm not going to tell them where it's from.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Get them to watch it. Yeah, we'll do. Where's the best place to grab fish to grab it? Eli says, have y'all seen Toys with Robin Williams classic movie? I have not. I don't believe so.
I have, but it's in a very long time.
Quote Training Day a lot in Gladiator. I go, oh my God, I did this shit all the time. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I did that as a kid all the time.
I did the Are You Not Entertained thing from Gladiator.
Okay. I did, though, Hello, Sydney. What's your favorite scary movie? I must have done that 25 times a day. And my mom and dad were just like, well, my mom in particular, because my dad showed me Scream, but she's like, my mom got so pissed at my dad for letting me watch Scream and Leprechaun and Child's Play when I was 7 years old. Yeah. So
speaking of heavyweights, in high school, I would always there was like a group of like 4 or 5 friends, and I would anytime I would see them down the hallway, I'd always yell, "Buddy!" and they would say "Buddy" back, the buddy system. Oh,
nice. That's awesome. Yes. Laren says fame. Laren says Tiana says Laren and Busy says Laren. I quote Super Troopers or Friday. LOL. Friday just didn't work for me, but I just watched it for the first time, so it just didn't click. Friday's a good one too, Cody. By the time I'm done with you, you will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay shoe program.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know that one, but that's fun. Okay, last one. Recommend a movie to Cody from Film Addiction. So just got done watching Joyride 2. Joyride 2.
Gotcha. And did he like those?
He did, actually. They like Joyride 2 even more than I did.
What about Alice, Sweet Alice? I like doing old horror stuff. That's an Arrow Video release.
I hate Alice, Sweet Alice.
I love that movie so much. I love it.
Sweet Alice, and I have it, and I do not like it. I think it's 1975, Cody.
It's
So yeah, be prepared.
I've seen that one a few times, and for me, it keeps on getting better and better. And I love the ending to that. I don't know about you, but the ending was great.
Trading Day, Howland. That's from Training Day. Hey JD. Yeah, Alice, Sweet Alice. You got to find it now, Film Addiction. You can get it. It's an Arrow Video release.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get the slip with it anymore, but you still get it. All right, let's go ahead and play another video that we've got here. We've got a couple more videos to get through, so let me go ahead and play one.
Jake, hey, congrats on being put into Bob's Physical Media Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Hey, we got another Iowan in the Hall of Fame as well now, so that's pretty awesome. Now we got some TikTok royalty in the Hall of Fame now too. So, like I said, well deserved. It's been great getting to know you over the last few months. Getting to meet you back in July. Cool having another thrifting person to talk to and go over some of our finds and going over some different media formats and whatnot. So, again, congrats. Well deserved. You are quality and good people. Congrats on the launch of the podcast here, Playing in the Back, Boutique Talk. So the first 2 episodes were really good. Checked this one out last night, got it playing here again. So if you guys haven't checked out his podcast that he just launched 2 weeks ago, get on that, check that out. And just be ready. It is Bob. It is his Hall of Fame. So probably about 10 times throughout this ceremony tomorrow or Tuesday, you're going to be getting Jake This is Jake's favorite movie. Yep, this is Jake's favorite movie. Hey, this is Jake's favorite movie. All right, but anyway, congrats, Jake. Well deserved, and hopefully we'll see you in November.
Yep. You haven't pulled that yet. Are you going to do it now? Do you have something prepared?
Favorite movie? No, I don't.
Yeah.
That's,
okay, good.
Those are for YouTube videos. Yeah, no, it's fun doing that. And it's fun when people will comment and be like, "You didn't get me," and then I'll be like, "Oh, cool." So people enjoy this. And I started to mix it up now and do it even dumber. So make it a little more silly. But it was funny because when we were all together, I would go off on my own and go.
You're trying to be slick with it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you got to watch the video to find out which one I did for you.
Yeah, you got to watch. Mel got me a couple times too. So, yeah, dude, that was such a good time. I was just recently telling, I think it was Tim, maybe Mizzy. I'm not sure who I was telling, but like the St. Louis trip I did was probably like the highlight of my year so far. And then doing Iowa was the same exact thing. Like, and that was just a day. But doing those two trips were just like, they were the highlight of my year. Like I moved into my apartment this year and everything like that.
Yeah, you did a sleepover with like a wild crowd. That would have been a blast.
Yeah, the pillow fight got a little wild. There was some negative feedback for that one. But it was fun. It was all about having fun. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, Nate's not somebody to do something like that, but we're just having fun. You know what I mean? Like we're all comfortable doing it. Makes us look stupid. It makes us look stupid, but we're fine doing it. So we're all meeting up in October in literally like 3 weeks from now, 3 weeks from Thursday, 3 weeks from Saturday. And I'm leaving Thursday. I'm driving to Pennsylvania, and then it's a whole road trip I'm doing.
How long of a drive is that for you?
It's about 12 hours. Well, 8 hours to Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, 8 hours to Pittsburgh, and I'm checking out the store called Ides Entertainment, which Joe said is like the greatest physical media store in the country. And so then I'm going to Tim's that day later on. He's going to take us to a couple stores that Friday night. Saturday morning, we all leave for Bull Moose to meet up with the Steelbook crew, Sue, Dave, Joe,
awesome. Yeah,
Garrett. I think it's going to be a huge meetup.
Very cool.
And then that Saturday night, I booked an Airbnb already for 9 of us. So we're all going to
Oh, man. Jesus. Party house.
So there's going to be 9 of us, and I think we're going to record a video or
you better. Everybody should. Yeah.
We have to do a live stream that night. So because Dave and I, like, you just don't know what Dave and I on the screen do.
Correct.
Especially in person will.
You were showing each other's nipples off on camera. I can't even imagine what you're going to do when you're live.
Worked live at the same time a couple months ago. Like, so you just don't know what Jake and I or what Dave and I are going to do. So that'll be fun. You don't know. Maybe we'll do something to Mizzy. You just don't know. Poor Mizzy. But it's going to be a good time. And then Sunday, we're leaving. We're checking out. And then Tim and I and like his friends and my buddy, we're all heading over to the archive. And I brought it up to Dave. So Dave might be interested in doing it. I know it's a long drive for Dave to be able to drive there and with Mizzy and Tony and drive back. But we're going to drive to the archive. So we're going to like major stores, Blu-ray stores. I'm trying to put aside $2,000 for physical media on this trip.
God,
I'm never going to be able to do that. I wish I could. It's just not going to happen. Too many bills. But I know that I can blow through like 500 very quickly in some of these
even
stores.
if you get anywhere close to that. I'm at the end of October. I'm going to go to New Orleans for the first time ever, and I have a couple days where I don't have anything planned, and I just want to go and venture out into whatever type of used media stores I can find.
Okay.
Can't wait for it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I've been to New Orleans, but I did a road trip with my sister, and it was fun. New Orleans was not my cup of tea, like not my style, but she enjoyed it. We went to, it was interesting. We went to a couple gay bars, and my sister really enjoyed that. She had a ton of fun with that one, and she was like, it was her wheelhouse. She enjoyed it. Little out of my element. And then I went up to, all right, here's how it went. Went up to 2 guys making out on the corner of the street, right? So this is just how I am. I don't care. I'll go up to people, right? Anyway, I was looking
while they're making out. Let them make out.
I was looking. I was looking for the gay bar, okay? And so I went up to these 2 people. They were like done, and I was like, "Excuse me." They were just standing there. They were making out. Then they finished. I was like, "Excuse me, do you know where the gay bar is?" And he's like, why? What are you looking for the gay bar for? And he caresses with the back of his hand caressing my face. And then another one of the friends come by and they're like, there's two, one right here, right here. He rolls his finger down my chest like this. And he's like, are you sure you're not gay? And I was like, I'm sure. And my sister was just cracking up.
Of course, yeah.
Enjoying all, but we went to a drag show, which was actually, the drag show was a lot of fun. That was actually pretty wild.
I've been to a couple, and it's hard not to have a good time at those.
And drag shows are a fun time. I was very surprised at how entertained I was at that show. So yeah, that was in the other bar, but yeah, it was a good time. I just, it was fun. It was fun. We did like 4 different states. We went to go see a concert. But I had the most fun in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's where we went. And that was a blast. Did some hiking and all that stuff, which my sister, I'm the asshole who was like, I enjoy the challenge, right? So anything that gets my adrenaline pumping, I like going on the edge of a cliff and looking over it. I'm that guy who, anything that like adrenaline junkie, right?
Right.
Anything that is risky or death defying, I'll do it in a heartbeat. So I went up to the people and I was like, where's the hardest mountain to climb? I was like, I want the hardest one. My sister was like, not a chance. And I was like, I ended up taking us to the hardest one. And she had like a minor panic attack, like 3/4 or 7/8 of the way up. And I was like, and so the personal trainer came out to me and I was like, it's so close. I was like, you almost got it. She finished it. When we got to the top, I found some other people and I was like, is there any way you could take my sister down the other way? Like that's easier. So I went down the hard
Hopefully
way.
there was an easier way.
It was an easier way.
Very good.
That was the other mountain that I should have really taken her on. But I literally almost like twisted my ankle. It was extremely dangerous going down. So many, she would have never made it. So yeah, but you know, it was just having fun. Me and my sister, we could be closer now, but we don't talk as much anymore. I got 2 sisters. You got any brothers or sisters?
I have one younger brother. Yeah, he doesn't live too far away, so yeah, we see each other every now and again.
Bonnie is in the chat. Mama Blue right here. Apparently, I own it, Bob and Jake. Laugh aloud, so I will watch it now. I have problems.
There you go. We all have problems. We all have those problems.
Yeah. It is a nice problem to have, though. Collective problems, film addiction happens all the time. Haha, movies that we have not watched. Absolutely. I recently saw on Letterboxd, I went through that 75% of physical media I own, not watched yet. So I went through on Letterboxd and I made a list of all the movies I own and tried to find out how many different titles I own versus like how many barcodes and duplicates. I own like 4,300 movies, but I wanted to see how many movies I actually owned versus just how many copies or whatever. So it was like 3,200. So according to Letterboxd, probably around 1,000 duplicates. And I think now I haven't logged everything, but it was like 55% I've seen. And
I love the My Movies app because you have the option to click on if you've seen it or not when you enter it into your database. And I want to say around 40% of my collection is new to me. I have not seen. It's like 35-40%.
Yeah, and you can never watch your duplicates. You got 12 copies of something. Miz, I feel that would still happen, right? Miz can finally beat Bob up. That's hilarious. Hey, Bob, how are you going to do your own Hall of Fame video? No Hall of Fame for me. Nope. I wish I was going to that meetup. John Doe Juggalo says October is going to be so fun for everyone involved. I can't wait to see the content that comes from it. It is going to be so much fun. And I actually do have something I want to do for people that don't have a channel, because there's a lot of people like Holland Oates of the world, Adrian James of the world, John Doe Juggalo, who's going to start a channel eventually, but Mizzy, who don't have channels that I feel like are deserving of a spotlight. So I do have something in the works. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but like it's just a matter of putting the details in place. And it's
very cool.
I already talked to Tony about it, like trying to figure out how we could do it. And there's ideas behind it. It's just a matter of getting to it. Tiana says Holland. We got no more nipple streams, Ken says. Wilkie says Mizzy, sleep with one eye open. Right, Corey Level out might have to just stay up. I'll be there, Johnny. And then we're doing another meetup in March, and he will be there, and a bunch of others. We're talking Tony and Ken and myself. So
about time all 3 of you meet up in the same place.
Revolution plus a bunch of others. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. John Doe Juggalo and others as well. Johnny, what's Johnny watching, is gonna be there. And we're gonna meet up at Grindhouse Video in Knoxville.
Very cool. Yeah,
I've allowed loads of them. It's just so cool. Once the Rad Pack got together, I feel like a lot more people were willing to get together and do stuff. So like Iowa happened, Stacy set that up, and St. Louis happened, and Tim ended up driving 12 hours to make that happen. So it's really cool. Excuse me, sir, where is the gay bar? That's exactly what yes. Tony and I are going to be having a conversation about this. Sure, Bob, blame your sister. Eli says, laugh out loud, clip that. It's hilarious. I hope so. You can't just interrupt two people kissing. They weren't
absolutely not. No.
Busy, that should be
excuse me.
They weren't kissing. I did not separate them. Can you imagine? Kenneth going to run his finger down during the I was super uncomfortable when that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, no, straight. He just wanted to hear you squeal, Bob.
There you go.
Fish, right? Catching up here. Shout out to Ben Tramer. Laren says, Mizzy says, haha, fish. He waited and watched, then spoke. Haven't you seen Birdcage, right? Talk about a fun drag show. I haven't seen Birdcage. I have Caveman, great film. Where's the merch meetup going to be? March
meetup, yeah.
Knoxville, Tennessee, Bonnie. Exactly what it's going to be. Johnny, I can do that one. Look at that.
Oh boy, that's going to be that's going to be a hell of a gathering.
I am setting up. So Bonnie's about 45 minutes from the archive. Like 45 an hour-ish. So I told Tim that I would like to meet Bonnie if she's up to it that Sunday. So I'm hoping to, and I've talked to Sue about it. So that would be a lot of fun. I'd love to start a channel, but wouldn't know how to even start it. Should I guess just click play on the video and upload it, right?
I mean, it's the same with everything. Yeah. I mean,
it's a good way to start. Yeah.
The first one's never going to be perfect anyway. You just have to have the courage to do something.
I go back and I watch the first video I ever did it's something I told Mizzy when he first did a live stream as a guest. He had the phone low, and so it was like the angle was at your chin. And so the first time I ever recorded a video, I had the phone so far away. I had a table in front of me, and I also had the phone angle was like down here, and so it was my chin in my neck and all that stuff. It was just not good. And you live and learn. First time I ever hosted a live stream, I would like read a comment, and 45 minutes later, it was still sitting on the screen. I forgot.
That too. Yep.
I would put somebody. So I did this to Tim. I'm sorry. I'm going to do this to you. I did this to Tim, and I forgot to take him out of full screen, and he was like, "I'm good."
Yeah, how long was he on there for? Yeah.
So once he was done talking, it was probably like a good 30 seconds, and that's awkward. 5 seconds is awkward.
What do you do? Yeah.
And you don't know what to say, and so I was new to everything, and I'm trying to get back to the banners. It was so bad, so bad. Not to say I'm like,
I probably would have just done one of these.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Not to say I'm a streaming master, far from it, but I'm a lot more comfortable behind the camera now. Come on down, Bonnie. The more the merrier. That's what I said. I hope to be at the meetup in October. Would be great to meet everyone. Joe is the only I've met before. Look at that. Cinema Main says, Joe, I am looking forward to meeting. I'm actually a big fan of Joe, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. And speaking of, people meeting, when Stacy did that video, it was awesome meeting him. But here's another one that I've actually met. So let me go ahead and play another video for you. I've still got like 3 segments I want to get to.
Sweet.
I hope you're having fun. We're an hour and a half in. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it so far. Thank you, as always, to the people in the chat. You make these things happen, so very much appreciated. And let's go ahead and play this video. I did meet him, and at about 1 a.m. we went to a Waffle House. And
as you do, yeah.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun. So it's good.
Hello, everyone. Fish here. Bob, thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of this special night where we celebrate Jake and induct him into the Physical Media Collectors Hall of Fame. Jake, congratulations, good sir, on being the newest member of the Hall of Fame. I wanted to say that I'm in awe of your Steelbook collection. If you're Steelbook obsessed, then I know that makes a lot of us in the community just Steelbook acquainted. I also wanted to say congratulations on your new series, Boutique Talk. I'm very much a fan of it. I'm enjoying all the episodes that have been put out so far. I also want to say congratulations on being able to tap into a resource that a lot of us older collectors have yet to even dip our toes into, and I'm talking about TikTok. Over there, I don't know how many followers you've got, but you've got thousands, and you're engaging, and that's awesome. You engage them, you play games, they ask you questions, they ask you to show stuff off, and you're more than welcome to oblige, which is fantastic because, to me, the engaging is what keeps people collecting. So this new generation of TikTokers are able to see what's out there and about physically to be able to collect. And hopefully we can get this community growing more and show studios and everybody that, yes, physical media is not dead. So I want to thank you very much so for doing your part at keeping this hobby that we all love and enjoy alive. So once again, congratulations. I hope you had a wonderful night. You deserve it. And thank you once again for allowing me to be a part of it. So Jake, just wanted to say.
Yeah. So cut off there.
Cut off, Fish. You're done.
So cut off, Fish. You're done. So Fish is a lot of fun as well, and it's so much fun to meet so many people in the community. And I agree with what he said too. Absolutely, it's super important to do our parts to show the community and all that stuff. That hey, if it's community is not dead, look, 39 Steelbooks next month.
Right. Well, yeah. Thank you, Fish, for sending that in. But like when you're a collector, you kind of just feel a little bit isolated. Like you want to have all this stuff so you can watch it, and you never, especially if you don't know these communities exist, you're just like, yeah, this is for me. You don't know what else is out there. Yeah. So anytime that anybody tries to ask me a question, I do my best to kind of keep up with everybody and at least write back to them.
Yeah. He says he'll be at Grindhouse this weekend. Well, Film Addiction, let us know how it is for sure, Cody. We got Laren saying Fish. Mizzy says very cool. Hope to get to meet you. A lot of fish emojis.
Fish.
We always get. Yep. Well said, Fish. I wish the Twin Cities had a cool big store of movies I could go to and spend a day there. I see twins, and I think of Mika and Kira right away. Well said, Fish, for sure.
Twin Cities has a lot of like pawn shops, though. I went to Minnesota a couple of months ago, and yeah, that's where you find a lot of deals.
All right. I want to save the game for the end because these are, I did some work. I went through your letterbox. I spent like an hour and a half doing this. And I've got 27 different little hints, I believe it is. So 50.
Oh my God. Okay.
So we're gonna start with this first because you've seen a lot of remakes in horror movies. So now, granted, some of these are like reboots or requels or sequels or whatever, just same name. So, anyways, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Remake or original or whatever, reboot, sequel, whatever. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which one do I like the best?
Yeah, the 1974 or 2003.
74 for sure. Okay, no, I get what we're doing now. Gotcha.
Hills Have Eyes.
I really like the Wes Craven one.
Okay, I like the Wes Craven one a ton. Mm-hmm. Nobody talks about the original Hills Have Eyes.
Well, a lot of people really like the remake.
The remake is incredible.
Yeah,
I love the remake. Alexander Aja did a great job. The Blob.
I haven't seen either, so I can't say.
Oh, you've got to check them both out. They're really good.
Well, I'm waiting for the 4K for that Blob the 80s version.
Definitely check it out when you get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the original, but I think I like the remake a little bit more, the Killer Cut. I really enjoyed that movie and just how brutal it was.
I actually love the remake.
I love how like the first 45 minutes is its own thing, and then it splits off to another thing the next half.
Danielle Panabaker was the love of my life when I was there.
Oh yeah,
and I saw her in that movie. Just everything about her. She was a perfect character.
Plus, Jason is just fucking brutal.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like he puts the one guy in the back of the car, drives off. Like she drives off. It's great. Halloween,
the original for sure.
Nightmare on Elm Street,
the original for sure.
Psycho.
I've only seen the first one. I cannot wait to dig into that 4K set just to see all of them. Or no, I've seen the Gus Van Sant one. That one is pretty much the first one, except not as good in any way. Yeah.
The Fog.
I like the Carpenter Fog.
Crazies.
I think I've only seen the remake on that one. I don't think I've seen the.
I really like the remake, and I don't think the original is all that special.
Yeah. The Crazies is like one of 12 movies filmed in Iowa, so that's why I've seen that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was good too.
Of course, you got Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams
and Twister. Those are those are the main two.
Piranha.
Oh God. They're both not great.
But they're fun.
I will say seeing Piranha 3D in theaters in 3D was a lot of fun.
It was. Dawn of the Dead. Love the remake.
I like them both. I have to say both on this. I think they both have their different place.
that's fair. I think I added some more because I usually finish. I got more on here. Cabin Fever. Yeah.
I've only seen the Eli Roth one.
Okay. Straw Dogs. By the way, this is awesome movie. The remake. Yeah.
Is it?
Eli Roth? The Eli Roth one is awesome.
Yeah.
But the remake.
I don't think I've ever seen the remake.
Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
What I didn't know is that Cabin Fever has a sequel, and I think did Ty West direct the sequel to that movie? It's some like well-known director.
Ty West does not like to be acquainted with Cabin Fever 2.
He doesn't? Spring Fever. Yeah, Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever. Yeah.
So he, I guess, either got, I don't know, somebody in the chat might know a lot more than I do. He either got fired or he quit.
Oh, really?
Or
Okay.
whatever. It's one of those things kind of like James Cameron with Piranha, The Spawning.
Yeah.
It's like, that was not my first movie, which it technically was.
Right.
So it's one of those things a lot of times, a lot like if you went up to George Clooney, he would not tell you that Return of the Killer Tomatoes is his first movie, but it is literally.
For actors, it's harder to say that with. Directors, like if you get your vision taken away from you, like on the editing floor, I can kind of see, like, I don't think David Fincher really likes his version of Alien 3 just because he didn't get Final Cut.
Yeah. I mean, I get it for sure. That was Cabin Fever, Spring Fever, but there's a scene in Cabin Fever 2 where they cut somebody's arm off, and it is brutal. And it is intense. It's pretty awesome, actually, though, because they're trying to get rid of the infection.
Yeah.
So they cut his arm off, and I was like, cool stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Straw Dogs?
The original, for sure.
Okay. I like the remake even more. When a Stranger Calls?
I think I've only seen the original. I didn't watch that remake, 06, something like that. Yeah.
Fair.
I like the original, though.
My Bloody Valentine?
I did not like the 3D version at all. I thought the original one was just okay, but I'll go with the 80s version.
Fair. Maniac?
Haven't seen either.
The Stepfather?
I don't think I've seen either of those either.
Okay. The Hitcher, which are both.
I have seen The Hitcher. I like them both. I will lean more towards the original, though.
So I have a real problem with horror fans in not talking about the remake of Hitcher enough, because the remake of Hitcher is super underrated. It doesn't get talked about enough. And you got Sophia Bush in that movie.
Yeah.
Candyman.
I like both of them, but I really didn't like the last 15 minutes of the remake of Candyman. I thought it just landed with a...
Actually, hot take. Yeah. These are like the only two I've gone over so far that I actually haven't seen either one yet.
But the OG Candyman is amazing.
Candyman is on my list for October to watch.
And the remake is really solid up until the end, unfortunately. Yeah.
Cape Fear.
I haven't seen the original, but I've seen the Scorsese. I like the Scorsese one a lot.
Good. Yeah, Robert De Niro was a badass in that.
Yeah.
I
like them both, but I think I would rather go the new one, but just part one. Chapter 2 is garbage. I did not like that at all. I didn't
like it, Chapter 2 very much. Too long as well. The Fly.
Gotta go Cronenberg.
Okay.
Yeah,
The Omen.
I guess the original one. I'm not a big fan of that franchise much at all.
Fair enough. Death Wish.
The original. I haven't seen the Bruce Willis one.
Bruce Willis one's good. It's pretty cool.
That's what I keep on hearing. Yeah.
Poltergeist. And Eli Roth directed the remake.
That's what I heard, and I heard it's pretty solid. I remember it getting shit on a lot when it came out. So original Poltergeist. That remake's terrible.
And last but not least, The Last House on the Left.
I've only seen the original, and I really enjoyed the original. I mean, it's hard to enjoy that movie, but I like the journey that it went on. Yeah.
So the remake is really good. And I was just talking to David yesterday about this. So if you watch the special features of The Last House on the Left, you'll hear Wes Craven's son, Jonathan Craven, talk about how difficult of a time it was getting the remake from an NC-17 to an R rating.
Sure.
And they had to remove the sound effect of the knife going into the girl from Superbad, her stomach. Oh, so I don't want to spoil any. Sorry, you haven't seen this. But they had to remove knives going into people. And they had to add a piano. So Wes Craven was like a mastermind with the MPA system, because all of his movies basically were NC-17 until he got him to an R. So they added a piano scene to the score after she was sexually assaulted. And so they added a piano score to that. And that is what got them down from an NC-17 to an R rating. So
they work in such random ways.
It is such random, but I guess the scene, the sexual assault scene, was so graphic and so difficult to watch. But then adding that emotional piano score, I guess, is what got them
made it more moving to them.
Yeah, less graphic, I guess, and more real instead of just graphic, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, it was interesting. So how that went. But I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with the chat. I got one more video to play, and then the 2 games that I've got. And there is like 38 chat comments here. So let me see if I catch up. So we got Dell in the chat. His stream must have just ended. He was streaming earlier.
Nice.
Well said, Fish, for sure. Long live physical media. Cut Fish off. What's up? Dell says. OG Friday 13th all the damn way, but the remake is great. Dell, just lots of love for Dell. Congrats, Jake. Dell says, hey, chat. Fish the Film Collector says, hey, Dell. I like the remake of The Crazies. Friday the 13th remake is very underrated. Lots of love for Dell, as always. Dell's a great guy. Wilkie says, I just watched The Crazies. Thought it was funny hearing Cedar Rapids and Iowa Hawkeyes. Sorry, Jake dropped in the film. Remake Dawn is great. Bonnie, we've got Movie Warehouse saying, I remember when I lived in Milwaukee and they filmed the 2003 Dawn of the Dead there.
Oh,
it was
really?
a thing for the city. Okay, that's awesome. And I love the remake of 2004 Dawn of the Dead. I was a huge fan of that. It holds nostalgic value because it was just a really good, memorable experience. Theater was mobbed, by the way, seeing that as well. So.
I bet. Yeah, that would have been
I'd be curious to hear more on this. I just like hearing about that stuff. That has to be cool. Like, yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. Movie Warehouse. Dell says, Johnny, I heard Green Inferno is a brutal movie. I like Jennifer Aniston and Leprechaun. Bitch, we know that's you.
Right.
Yeah. It's hilarious because she doesn't like. So my thing is, and I'd be curious. Now I know she doesn't go to cons, but if you met George Clooney or Jennifer Aniston and you had Return of the Living Dead or Return of the
Killer Tomatoes,
or Leprechaun, would they like not want to sign it? Would they?
Probably not. I would highly doubt it. They don't talk about that part in their career. I think they just want to like push themselves away from it as much as possible. They're big enough to where they can talk about it and no one's going to care.
That's kind of shitty, though, that you would literally like if me and Fish went there and we're like, George Clooney, oh my God, I got this Arrow video set, or it might have been MVD. I can't remember. I get the two mixed up, but I got this Arrow video set. Here, can you sign this? And he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Those people are such A-listers. I bet they don't even sign stuff if people come and meet them. I can just see them like walking by.
That's fair.
I get that vibe from both of them.
Hitcher is fucking amazing. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, the remake is great. And I can't wait for the second sight original. Laugh Out Loud, right, Fish? We got Brian Goes Blue here. Hitcher remake is great. Every time I see Brian Goes Blue pop up in the chat, I seriously love his logo that he did. Let the Right One In and Let Me In. Oh,
Let the Right One In. They're both good, but Let the Right One In is like one of the best horror movies ever made.
I should add that to the list, and also Funny Games, because Funny Games is another one that's interesting.
And Funny Games is unique just because the same director did both.
Yeah. And it's like Down and Lift, which if anyone's seen those from Blue Underground, the same director, Dick Maz, did both of those as well. And one's French, and then the remake is American, which Naomi Watts was in the remake, and then she also did the remake of Funny Games, and then she also did the remake of this other movie recently that came out. So Naomi Watts has a thing for horror remakes that were originally in a different language and doing them again. Like, I don't know what it is. If that's just something she's
might just be a trend. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's 3 of them that I know of off the top of my head. I will have to check out the Green Inferno then. The Green Inferno, absolutely. The Cannibal Holocaust, people would say, is similar to it. New Candyman is a sequel, not a remake. See, exactly. Everyone says a sequel. I just put it on there because it's the same name. Hey, Brian, Let Me In is very good. Wilkie, I love both the Let the Right One In and Let Me In. Chris, I lean that way. And Dell, I agree. Both were worth the watch. I did like the one with Chloe Grace. Remake of The Last House is quite good. Just watched the OG one earlier last week. Yeah, love Last House. Glad Arrow just put it out. Caveman says the Bruce Willis Death Wish. If you watch closely, it is evident when his disease was first noticeable. It sucks what is happening with Bruce Willis, such a talented actor. I couldn't agree more. Movie Warehouse. I'm going to watch my HD DVD of the Hitcher remake after the stream. Thanks, everyone. Brian Goes Blue says, thanks, Bob. I mean that. I'm biased because I like the color blue. Mizzy says HD DVD. Nice, John Doe. Magic Hands. Okay, who got the Barney Lenticular Steelbook from France? It's always saying.
Not I. No.
Going digging into the attic for that one, huh, Jeff? All right. let's go ahead and play the next video I got, and then after this video, the 2 games, and then we'll close it out with the outro. Sound
Cool.
good?
Yep.
We're 149 in anyways, so a lot of
we're good.
Yeah. Really quick before I do play this video, though, how did you get so started on TikTok? How did you grow like so much? How did that blow up for you?
I had a few videos that did very well, and that's how I gained the majority of my followers. I have like 7 videos that were over like 1 million views.
Oh, wow.
And one of them got to like 5-6 million views, and that's the one where I gained like 30,000 followers in like the span of a month. Yeah.
Holy cow. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's all luck over there. You never
all
know.
it takes is just trend or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Viral,
If you can pop up on other people's For You pages, yeah, you're good. You're looking good.
Yeah, go viral, I guess, because back in the day it was called trending. Now it's called viral, right? Or is it still? I don't know.
They're all the same thing. Yeah,
I don't understand these things, man. All right, Johnny, here we go.
What's up, cool kids? John here from What's Johnny Watching. Now, the other night, Bob reached out to me and asked if I would like to put together a little something in honor of Jake being inducted into the Physical Media Collectors Hall of Fame. I said absolutely. When I first started this social media journey that I'm on now, I stumbled across this fascinating page over on TikTok where this guy would just show off, his Blu-ray hauls and his Steelbooks and the stuff that he got in the mail. And that turned out to be my friend Jake. I followed Jake over to YouTube and on Instagram, and just watching everything that he puts out, it is an amazing content. And also, he has this new podcast out that is absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't checked it out, you really need to check it out. So, Jake, it is a privilege and an honor to help induct you into the Physical Media Collectors Hall of Fame. Congratulations, buddy. It is well deserved. See you later.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm glad that everybody is talking about the podcast. That makes me very happy because it's something I've wanted to do forever, and I like to put a lot of time into it and actually have a nice discussion point on it. So I'm glad people are liking it.
Yeah, and I had a blast, man. And I noticed, ours was like 1:40, so I hope you don't mind.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you just go with the flow, whatever you're talking about.
I did. I had a blast. And it was, like I said, we were talking about this backstage, the exhaustion and all the tournaments and all that stuff, and the streaming a lot and catches up. So when I did the Tim Talks Talkies, I keep talking about that, how much fun and joy that brought me just talking movies again. And it's been so long because just to be able to sit back and just hang out. And so that's what it was on your boutique talk as well. So it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you being able to do it later for me as well. So
yeah, no, I'm slowly reaching out to people. I don't want to like book people too far out in advance because life is crazy and whatnot, but I do like grabbing different people from all the different worlds. It gives me a reason to watch some stuff in my collection that I haven't watched yet too. And I could talk movies all day, and I feel like I don't talk movies enough. I show a lot of movies, but I don't talk a lot about movies, and I kind of want to get into that.
I had fun doing the tournaments, but I do at times miss just being like, because that's just showing movies, right? We don't actually talk about them. Usually we're just pulling ridiculous titles that nobody's heard of.
Right.
Fun to sometimes just sit down and be like, let's just talk, like let's just hang out. And that's why conversation hangouts, like if you want to call it hangouts, when you put together streams, and I need to do that again, where I just put together a stream, no planning, nothing, and I just send out a link and it's just a hangout. And sometimes those end up with the most people tuning into the chat because they're just hanging out. We're just having a good time. There's no topic, there's nothing in particular. Because sometimes when you put out a topic, say we're doing a review on X movie, right? Like if it was Demons, if it was Blood Diner, right? And somebody out there was like, I hate that movie. They might not tune in. They might love you and Mel, but because it's a topic they don't care about, they might not watch.
Or the majority of people might not have even seen it. Like that's one lane too. That's why I kind of like going with a label too. So hopefully they kind of go in for that reason too. You just never know.
Spoiler alerts are tough. That's why I try to stay away from spoilers on streams, because otherwise it's like difficult. If you haven't seen it, they might not want to watch it, or they might want to tune out. Like, so I'll try to mute somebody during that time. I don't want to like leave because then I might not come back. So I try to mute it. Right. I definitely don't want spoilers though, especially on a good movie that like Buried. You don't want to be spoiled. Like that takes away everything. Frozen, stuff like that. Not the Disney one. Sorry, Jake. The other one.
No, I like them both. Yeah. I like the horror movie too. Yeah.
But horror movies in particular, Scream 6. When I hosted a stream, there were some people that came in and spoiled that. And a couple of my moderators had to get them out of there. But they saw it, right? And I saw it.
If I would have been spoiled on how Scream 6 opens, I would have been upset because I loved the ride that took me on.
Oh yeah, the opening didn't get spoiled in my stream, but they spoiled the killers because that's the first thing.
Oh, sure.
So it's just like it sucks, and I didn't even think about it. You know what I mean? And I was worried about getting spoiled from other people. Didn't even think about my stream because you're planning that. But yeah, it happens. Let's see here. We've got going into the attic for that one. Oh, he's got his HD DVDs in arm's reach. Cool, Johnny. Hey, it's cool kid Johnny. And speaking of Johnny, it's Johnny, my brother from another mother. Mel says, Johnny, the coolest kid of us all. It's me. And I will never tire of spoiling the ending of Killer Goats.
You can spoil away on that movie. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Johnny's awesome, though. Johnny, Mel, Jess are another one. Ken's another one. There's a couple people in the community that if I need a video, I know I could. You get back to me right away too. Like anytime I ask you for a video, you send it that day. But like, yeah, in particular, Jess and Johnny, I could go to 10 minutes before stream starts to be like, I need a video really quick, and they'll do it. Mel, Ken, same thing. So you can just know if Mel or Ken say they're going to do something, they'll do it. So
yeah, I usually just film mine on my lunch break. Like I never know where I'm going to be, but I can definitely do this for a couple minutes and send it your way.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that, man. It's and it takes away, like, that's part of sometimes stress. Like, I don't mean to be an asshole or bug people for videos like I did with the DVD tournament or tonight's streams and stuff like that. But it's one of those things. It's like a huge part of the stream. If I would not even go live and do a Hall of Fame stream if I didn't have videos, because I'd be like, yeah, it's not part of it. No.
Right.
I wanted you and I, when we talked about the Hall of Fame and how you do it, he's like, you were like, come at it from a sports angle, like a real. And so I try to, with like people coming up and giving speeches in a way, you know.
Yeah.
And
honestly, yeah, that's part of this now, is just hearing what other people have to say about the person getting inducted. It's very cool and unique. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And I know you would mention, like, you ever think, when you would mention it, think about having somebody come on to induct them into the Hall of Fame. And so that's why I do the intro. I do it at a little different time, but first 10 minutes into the video. So yeah, exactly. And some people are great with the videos. And Tony's right. And Tony's, you know, he's talked to me about it. Like, he's nervous. Like he doesn't enjoy holding a camera in his face and making videos, right? It's uncomfortable for him.
Sure.
But he can get on a live stream and do it, no problem. But I get it. Like, making videos is different, right? And then making pre-recorded content, it's all different. And there are people that are just made for camera. You see how comfortable Fish is behind a camera, how comfortable you are. Johnny sent me that video. He did the DVD one too. Johnny's just like, I got you. And he goes with Johnny's comfortable as shit behind a camera.
The person who seemed the most comfortable out of anybody today was Corey. I was shocked. I'm like, it seems like you've been doing this for years. How are you not doing this now? Yeah.
So professional too. I'm telling you, if you talk about Corey, man, I'll gush about Corey all day.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Corey, because Corey's another one that treats people so respectfully. I was just talking to Mizzy about this today. There's like 3 guys in the community that I think are like the nicest people you'll ever meet. That's Tony, James from 20th and 21st, and then Corey. Okay. You're just not going to meet nicer people. You're just not. I don't, not to pick on anybody else, right? It's just compliments to them. And then Mika and Kira. You will never, from the female side of things, like, Mika and Kira have to be the most supportive and most sincere and kind people you will ever meet in the community. And that's it's just like, they're one of many people though that are super awesome. And so when you get people like that, it's amazing. Like, honestly, last night Mika said something in the chat and it was just like music to my ears, and then she messaged me. It's just people like that, and just amazing. You know what I mean? So I could brag about the community and people in it all the time. And I apologize because I sound like a broken record, but I love talking about my friends, and I love talking about people that make a difference.
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
So, yeah. We got 100. I think the community loves to come together and make these kinds of things happen and making videos. Appreciate it, John Doe Juggalo. 100%. Hangout would be awesome. Talking movies is always fun. Yeah. And Movie Warehouse, I believe, just started coming into my chat. It was for a tournament. Okay. Because I don't believe, unless it's under another name. Now, I could be wrong, Movie Warehouse, and I feel bad if I'm saying this, but he's been in every stream I've done since I saw him in the first one. And
very cool.
So super big shout out to you. You've been very active in the chat. You've been in all of them, and I really, really appreciate the support. But I really like reading your comments, Movie Warehouse. So I really appreciate it. Just want you to know that in case you don't know that. So what Johnny Watching says, if only you guys knew how many takes I have to go through to make my videos, you'd be stunned. It's a lot of people. That's us. Tony doesn't want any drama or silliness. Tony says exactly, Ken. Johnny, me too. Those are all great folks, Bob. Yes, absolutely. Tony, Ken, Adam, Bob, Johnny will always reply and help you out for sure. Appreciate it, Cody. I love Cody, man. Big fan of Cody from Film Addiction too. I've been bragging about him a little bit lately. And so the thing with Adam and Cody, they're both, they got married, kids, you know what I mean? Yeah. They treat me like I'm part of the family. And that, like, when I talk to Adam, his whole family knows me. His kids, and I know his kids by name, and his wife will, anytime he's chatting on the phone with me, like via voice messaging, she'll come in and say something, and it's funny because she knows he's talking to me. And then Cody and Emily, just super respectful and have treated me so kindly. So I really appreciate that. Honestly, like, it means a lot.
It goes a long way for sure.
It does. It really does. So I'm gonna get choked up if I go on too much about that. But 2 games. So what I've done, okay, I haven't done this in a while. And poor Tony, I was pulling random crap off the shelf for this game, and it was just unfair to Tony. So Tony's gonna need a do-over one day. But so I'm gonna give you 3 hints. Okay. Usually it's just gonna be 1 word, okay? And you're gonna have to guess the movie, okay? There's no timer, there's no time limit. Enjoy, take your time. This is the last segment of the night. So no worries, enjoy it. I hope you've had fun so far. But let's go ahead. Dive into this. We're going to start with the 3 hints, and then there's 15 of them. So I really went hard on these. I looked at your letterbox. You've seen every single one of these movies.
Okay. I have no excuse. Got it.
We'll go into 2 hints after that. So here we go. Before we start, one more chat I want to read. Hey, what's up, Bob and Steelbook Obsessed? Glad I could catch some of the live stream. Smirk 88. What's up, Smirk? All right, here we go. Ken has a blankie with her on it. Bear Daylight.
This is Midsommar.
That is
for
good.
Sure. Yeah.
1 for 1. I am going to see how many you get. So I get my notebook out here. I do have all the answer sheets. And
I'm gunning for half. I'm hoping I can get half of these. Yeah.
Right. What do you guys say? There's 15. Let's see if he could get them all. Wes Craven, 1982, Adrienne Barbeau, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
That is correct.
I just watched that one.
Okay. If you don't get number 3, you're kicked off of YouTube.
Okay.
Here we go. Mel, Vestron Video, Blood Sacrifices.
Blood Diner.
Yes, sir.
Again, that movie was such a crazy ride. Yeah, it was fun.
I've heard the same thing about St. Bernard. Arrow Video, Stuart Gordon, 1985.
That'd be Reanimator.
Nice.
Another movie that I had wanted to watch forever, and it ended up being an absolute blast. Like very Evil Dead-esque.
Okay.
That type of mood.
This one's attack on Tim. Tim talks talkies. I do apologize to you before I do this. Tim boring Christopher Nolan.
Well, I'm assuming you're talking about Dunkirk.
Yes, sir.
I rewatched that. I tried to watch every Christopher Nolan movie this year with Oppenheimer coming out, and I hadn't seen that movie since the theater. I had a good experience about that movie in the theater. It's definitely lessened at home, but the IMAX shots, it takes up the entire screen, and it still looks amazing.
That movie just bored me to tears, though.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, Nolan doesn't make bad movies, but it's definitely one of his weaker ones.
I don't know how to pronounce this name. Pascal Lauier. It's French. 2008 horror.
French horror 2008. What are you doing over here?
I should have given a different hint on this.
I don't know who Pascal is. No.
2008 horror. Darn. Okay, so I'm gonna have to write an X. But when I give you another hint, what is a hint I can give? What is a hint I can give? If somebody in the chat knows it, I'm gonna have them give a hint because we.
Are you doing Martyrs here? Is that what this is?
It is Martyrs.
Okay.
I was going to say April because your wife's name is April, correct?
No,
it's because her email was close to like
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So no, I got it confused. Abby, I'm sorry. Now I feel like an ass. We've got love the people in the community, Blu-ray family, most supportive group I've ever been a part of, and thank you to everyone for welcoming me. Hell yeah, Caveman. We love you too, Caveman. Tony says, Caveman, you're amazing. Tiana says, I'll check it out. Helen need to anyways for your restaurant. Insomnia was kind of boring for Nolan movie. Warehouse says.
There's a little bit mid. I agree with you.
Kevin James, Lulu Wilson, 2020.
This is Becky.
Right.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Becky. I thought it was just fine.
Patriots Super Bowl 2023.
80 for Brady, baby. I am a fan for that movie, but I guess I am.
Retro VHS slipcover, Kino Lorber, 1981.
Oh Jesus!
So this was put
happy birthday to you. That's not Kino Lorber though, is it?
Let's go.
Okay,
That is
okay, good. Yeah,
nicely done. I wasn't sure if you'd get that.
I had the Mill Creek slipcover, the VHS one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Larry Clark, Rosario Dawson, 1995.
Kids, we talked about it.
Yes, sir. Terrible CGI, 2003. Bombed at box office.
Is this The Flash? Is that what you're going after? Yeah.
Yep. Johnny hates this movie. Steelbook is on his floor. 2023.
Killer Goats, right?
Yes, sir.
It's my worst movie I've seen this year. It's terrible.
It's his worst movie too. Christopher Lloyd, Action, 2021.
Christopher Lloyd in 2021. Oh,
it's hard to give any more hints for this.
Is this Nobody?
It is Nobody.
Yeah.
Nicely done. I love
him and RZA in that movie. It's so bizarre what people are doing action scenes in that movie, but it's fun.
Nobody was one of my favorite movies of that year.
Yeah,
by far. I loved it, and I showed my dad it, and he loved it. It's like this is a perfect father-son movie to watch. Nobody, like
I
watch
bet.
that with your dad.
I bet my dad would like that movie too.
Jason Bateman, Chris Tucker, 2023.
Air, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is correct. Bloody Cabin, Jane Levy.
2013 Evil Dead.
That is correct. Nicely done. You got 14 of the 15.
I technically got Martyrs. You didn't give me the extra hint. I'm doing a perfect 15 out of 15.
That is 15. He did. I didn't give him a hint on it, so I didn't give you the answer either. So nicely done.
I did better than I thought I would. That's good.
You did. All right, here we go. We only got 2 hints on this one, so it's tougher for me to give hints, and I try not to give it away. Mick Taylor, 2005.
Oh God!
Wait, so any big time horror fan knows who Mick Taylor is.
Yeah, and that's bugging me. Like,
fuck. Give him the 15. I did, Holland. I did.
I've heard. Oh no, I know I've heard the name Mick Taylor, but this is one that I'm stumbling on.
So you've seen it.
Yeah, I know, and that's the terrible part.
I want to see if the chat knows this. Mick Taylor. So here's a hint I could give. They came out with a season 1 and a season 2 of it, and they're currently working on a season 3 and a movie that's developing the 3rd one. So there's a sequel
based off of this movie, or
so Mick Taylor. So like they put out a sequel to this same movie, just blah blah blah. It's 2 words, blank blank 2. And then they also made a season 1 and a season 2, but they're making a season 3 and they're also making a 3rd movie at the same time. So
I think I'm getting more lost in the weeds with you trying to explain it.
So here we go. We got the answers. Isn't that Wolf Creek?
Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to like that movie a hell of a lot more. I ended up just being like, okay.
I've only seen it once and it was in theaters. It's been a while, but I just actually watched the sequel. And I actually watched it backstage with Tiana one night, and I think Tiana enjoyed it a lot.
I loved the villain, though. He was a great character.
Yeah, absolutely. Elizabeth Banks, Ambulance.
This is a Cocaine Bear.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mizzy. I was trying to do a Cocaine Bear, and he came up with Ambulance for it.
There you go.
Thomasin McKenzie and Alex Wolff.
When I think of Alex Wolff, I think of Hereditary, but I don't know if Thomasin McKenzie. Yeah, she's the other girl in that, right? No.
Wait, is she in? No, she's not in Hereditary. Is she?
Okay. No. Thomasin McKenzie. That
she's
name.
In Last Night in Soho.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Alex Wolff.
Okay, let's see. Chat. I will feel bad if she's in Hereditary.
I don't think she is. I don't think she is.
Look on his face, thinking of Mick Taylor reminds me of Tim.
You get brain farts sometimes. It's terrible.
LOL.
I don't think I have this one.
That is Old.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
That movie's very forgettable. The
No,
premise
who the
is
fuck
amazing.
Thomas
That movie.
Mackenzie
Yeah.
is. So I actually
didn't know she was in Last Night in Soho. Yeah.
I did not hate Old. I had a lot of respect for it, and I thought it was actually super unique. And it was an interesting way they ended that movie too, like where they went with it, and the fact that she's gonna go back to preschool. It's a 60-year-old or whatever.
The premise is awesome, and that's one of the only Steelbooks that I have signed, and I have it signed by M. Night Shyamalan. So I really wanted to love that movie. I just don't. Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes, Anna Taylor-Joy, Anya.
The Menu, right?
That is the Menu.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
Yep. Okay, here we go. All right, this is a big. This was tough for me to put together too. I really liked this movie. Home Invasion, COVID.
I want to say No Sudden Move. Is that what the one you're talking about?
I've never heard of that.
Is the one with Anne Hathaway and it's not?
It is no. Isn't Alex Wolff in Pig?
He is.
Yes, I haven't seen Pig. I was thinking Pig. Oh, there's the answer. Corey's on it.
Sick. Okay.
Sick. Dude, I
wasn't the biggest fan of that movie.
I liked Sick a lot. I really did. I thought it was super cool. I'm super into old school slashers though, so I like the straightforwardness of it. It gets a little political for sure, but Aubrey Plaza and Credit Card Scam.
This is Emily the Criminal. I had a good time with this one.
Yeah, it's a good one. David Harbour, Christmas.
Violent Night. I need that 4K in my life, especially with that Steelbook coming out.
Yeah, I want the UK one, the Zombie exclusive with the box, but they don't ship here still, do they? Mia Goth, Technicolor.
Pearl, love this movie. One of my favorite movies of last year.
I know. I saw it.
Cannot wait for Maxine.
I think 4.5 stars, I believe.
Yeah. I just heard that Giancarlo Esposito is going to be in Maxine, which is very bizarre. Like the cast that I've heard for that movie is amazing.
There was another actress that's going to be in that. I feel like she's a singer or something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I want to say Dua Lipa or something.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, Ana de Armas.
Is that Knives Out?
It is Knives Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was like my first video that went viral on TikTok.
Memphis Reigns, Delroy Lindo.
Oh no. Delroy Lindo. That is this Defy Bloods? Is that what it's called?
No. Okay, so no.
Memphis Reigns.
Memphis Reigns. That's not Delroy Lindo's name in the movie, but Memphis Reigns. So much like Mick Taylor, Memphis Reigns just stands out. You were just talking about being a fan of this one. It's a remake.
Oh no. If I was just talking about it earlier.
You mentioned it earlier. I'm not going to give you the answer on this one. Oh my gosh, wasn't that the one on Hulu, the COVID movie?
Sick? Or wasn't Sick Peacock?
It might have been Peacock. I don't know because I didn't watch it on there. I saw Sick on Peacock. Sick doesn't have a Blu-ray, does it? No, it doesn't. All right, I can't give the next Halsey season Maxine. It's Halsey.
Halsey, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Okay, I didn't give the answer yet.
Memphis Reigns. I've heard of that name, but it's not.
Okay, here's a hint. Memphis is Nick Cage. Mizzy said I enjoyed Sick. So Memphis Reigns is Nicolas Cage. We got the answer. Johnny's got it. Fish has got it. Z-Pam's got it.
It's still not ringing the bell. I'm sorry.
I did as well, Mizzy. All right. I go on in 60 seconds.
Oh my God. That's why.
Memphis.
Wow.
Reigns. Yep.
Delroy Lindo. Oh my God. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I couldn't give somebody else who would have given it away. You got to make it.
No, Memphis. Yes. No. Yep. Nope. Should have gotten that one.
Clown Cafe sequel.
Terrifier 2.
That is correct. All right. The very last one of the night. Let's see if you get it. Here we go. Baby Firefly, Freebird.
This would be Devil's Rejects, right?
That is correct. I love that.
Tutti fucking Fruity. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Tutti.
Devil's Rejects is great. Yeah.
Tutti fucking Fruity. That was an NC-17 before they got it down to an R as well.
I wonder what they cut, too. Maybe it was like the stuff in the hotel. I think they cut a little bit of that.
That's like, so my thing. Okay, so I've recently watched this movie called Rampage, which Mizzy recommended. And I messaged Mizzy as like, we're going to have like an intervention because Rampage is just about, he's like, I didn't direct the movie. It's about a guy who gets pissed off and basically just shoots up, like kills 120 people. Like he shoots up a town. He goes, into buildings, like, and just starts shooting people. And it's messed up. Like, watching this movie, I liked it. I gave it 3.5 stars. I gave it 3 originally. It's definitely very political. It's directed by Uwe Boll, I believe.
Uwe Boll, yeah.
Uwe Boll.
No, he makes a lot of wild ass movies.
Yes, very wild and very. These are very political, though. There is a.
Was it Rampage or Postal?
Rampage.
Okay, because I think he also directed Postal.
So
I haven't seen Rampage.
Rampage is wild, and then I watched the second one, and there's a third one as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay,
but the second one gets even more political. And I'm not a big fan of politics in my movies, but I don't know. There's something to be said. I'm just not quite. It's interesting. It's very interesting, but it is like Rampage is fucked up. I was like, Mizzy, we need to have an intervention. What are you recommending me? Like, I didn't, you know, he's like, I didn't recommend, makes a lot of terrible movies. Yeah, for the most part.
He does a lot of video game based stuff.
Songbird, look at that. Illinois would have been a good clue. That is very true.
I should have got it from Memphis Reigns. I really should.
Devil's Rejects needs a Steelbook by itself. Yeah, probably.
That'd be cool.
Hey, Jake, how did you come up with your awesome logo?
A friend of mine made it. He's this is what he does for a living, is a lot of the effects, graphic design type stuff. So
nice. I'm trying to get Mondo to make my logo for me. Planet Mondo is an artist as well. Sounds a lot like Falling Down, which I've never seen.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas.
Douglas, yep. Very good.
Yeah, Rampage is crazy. So what I was telling Mizzy was, like, I struggle watching. So I like House of 1,000 Corpses. It messed me up as a kid, though, because I was like
9 years old
or 8 years old.
I was way too young to watch it when I watched it.
I was like 8 or 9. So I didn't think
I was older than that, but I was a baby. Yeah. I hated scary
9, watched it in theaters, and right behind me there was a glass that broke, and somebody like broke a glass, and it just scared the shit out of me. But it was a great like theatrical experience outside of that, because watching it with my dad, I appreciate it more to this day. But Devil's Rejects, I think, is excellent. However, I thought the third one sucked. I was not a fan.
Yeah, Three from Hell is not good at all.
So my problem is, as I've gotten older, when I was a kid, I loved watching people get their heads cut off and slaughtered and all that stuff. So I would have appreciated Three from Hell a lot more as a kid, I think, because I just enjoyed gore. It didn't matter. I didn't need a story. Like, I didn't even know what dialogue was. But as an adult now, when I watch something like Three from Hell and I saw it in theaters, I was like, this is just gratuitous violence for the sake of being gratuitous violence. There's no there's no reason to make this movie, and none of the characters like have a chance. They don't fight back. Like, at one point, they just break into a random house and start killing people.
Right.
I can't, like, as I'm older, I don't know what it is. I can't sit back and just enjoy that anymore. I'm like, it just, I guess I put myself in these shoes, and I'm just like, or my mom or something. I'm like, there's no, I don't know, like, I can't do gratuitous violence the way, I used to when I was a kid. I struggle with it. So, like, Rampage, I liked, but it is extremely gratuitous and like in your face, and just, it is bold.
Sure.
Like, and sometimes I struggle with that as an adult now. I don't know, like, watching people just get mowed down and slaughtered that don't have a chance. It fucks with my head a little bit as an adult. Like,
yeah, I mean, it depends on what movie's doing it, the purpose that they are doing it for. Like, if it is supposed to kind of like mess you up, that's fine. But Three from Hell was just very
Rampage.
boring. It felt like it had nothing to say at all. It's just like, let's just bring these characters back. I'll get paid. Let's go.
Yeah, Rampage I liked, and like, he does it because somebody makes a bad cup of coffee for him, and then a girl spills like chicken and pop on his leg, and he just doesn't. He basically, so the thing with Rampage is and I hate politics, but he goes into, he just thinks there's too many people in the world, and he needs to get rid of some.
I see. Yeah.
So that
would make sense why there's 3 or 4 of these movies.
Yeah. So there's 3 of them. Yeah. Walmart is carrying a cool Steelbook of the Firefly trilogy.
Yeah. Those new Lionsgate ones that came
Three
out.
from Hell was fun. No one talks about 31. I actually don't hate 31, and everybody does.
I have the Steelbook. I haven't seen it.
They do, Dell. 31 not bad. The ending of 31 has a great song too. That plays. I started watching 31 and wasn't in the mood for this type of movie after a few minutes. Yeah, you got to be in the mood for that one for sure.
Right.
I got to go back to it. Understandable. Holland. Uwe Ball challenged Tarantino to a boxing match.
I did hear that. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Uwe Boll is kind of like a jacked up guy.
Uwe?
He's more muscular. Yeah.
Yeah. Lords of Salem is great too. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Lords of Salem. I don't know.
I have the Steelbook. I haven't seen it either. Mm-hmm.
The 2 Hints was tougher. You got the Wolf Creek one, missed it. That Sick you missed, and Gone in 60 Seconds.
I'm still mad at the Gone in 60 Seconds, but it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
So that is everything. I do have an outro that I always play before the night ends. So anybody that is still here, the outro is very much worth watching. It's a short one, but it is hilarious. And yeah, so that's everything. I really appreciate, honestly. So I didn't know what to expect because I didn't have any crazy plans, right? No spouses coming in tonight.
Mm-hmm. No, she's definitely sleeping by now, for sure.
Yeah. No crazy guest appearances, nothing out of the ordinary, right? Tonight was pretty straightforward and a lot more games played. But I hope you had fun. I didn't know how it would go. I never know how these were. So this was a lot of fun.
This is a blast. I like watching whenever anybody else gets inducted. So to be in here is very cool, and I appreciate you having me on, Bob.
And I'm very happy I finally got you on. And speaking of being on, literally in 6 days from now, you'll be back on my channel for the horror tournament, correct?
Correct.
Yes,
yep.
That is the 3rd. So you will be competing in the horror tournament, which will be a lot of fun as well for that. So K-Man says, congratulations, Jake. Well deserved. Yes. I agree. Absolutely. And I feel like you, it's like, why didn't I have you on earlier? It's just like, please be patient with me. I'm going to get everybody on.
Right. Yeah.
Take time for sure. So
there's always time.
Scheduling and everything like that and all that stuff. So, but there was a lot of people that have been here from the start. We've been live for 2 hours and 18 minutes.
That's impressive.
Congrats to Jake. Like people like Adam, he's probably been here the whole time and he just tunes in to say congrats. Like you don't even know somebody's watching and then they tune at the end or something like that. And there's a lot of people. Movie Buff Grant I'll always go to. He watches all my content. He's never once said hi in a chat, but he watches everything. He's probably watching right now. So he watches. Hello Note says good show. Good night, everyone. Mizzy says congrats again, Jake. Nice job, Bob. Good night, chat. Tony says good night, everyone. Fish, I cut him off earlier, but congrats, Jake. Great stream as always. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put you full screen, and then I'll let you talk. And then once you're done, I will go ahead and play the super chat. Jesus Christ. I'll play the video to end it. Always a blast, Bob. Congrats again, Jake. I got all these super chat videos right here. So let me get here and go ahead. Anything you want to say to end the night and just where they can find you, et cetera, et cetera.
Again, I appreciate you having me on this thing. Main thing I want to plug is my podcast, Boutique Talk. The 3rd episode just went live before this started on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that stuff. So the main thing that I would like out of this is just to follow me there. I'm trying to grow that one as well too. I kind of want I like the shotgun approach of like making content. The more spaces you can put it out, the better it is. And the more times I can grow it, the more people I can bring into communities like this. So if you want to just give it a follow, if you like it, review it over there. That would mean the world to me. I think that's all I have. So let's outro this sucker out.
Yep. All right, everyone. Have a good night.
See ya.
In closing, what did we learn today? We learned that Jake from Steelbook Obsessed has conquered the talk. He has conquered the gram, and now he has conquered the tube. Congratulations for your induction into Bobby Blues Hall of Fame. You deserve it. And for all of you out there that haven't checked out his YouTube channel, go do it. Give him a sub. And while you're there, check out this video. Just FYI, it took me a long time to figure this out.